On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the story of Phil's life with money. As soon as he gets it in, it's all gone. Unusually, some useless rubbish. I hope you're all doing well. Just gonna play a wee bit of music. You know, I started a bit early, but we can play some music by Meerkat while we kind of wait for things to start. So let's enjoy some music.
I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again. I actually do play some mobile games. I do. All right. The ones that I play are free to play or incredibly inexpensive. Like you spend $1 here or there to make progress.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on Street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around, breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. All right? Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on Street. Gotcha. Got me that gotcha. Thanks for the money, dummies. Supercar. That was a mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago, a lot. For about a year, I played it pretty hardcore. All right, even at that point, that was before everything kind of fell apart with YouTube and everything. I was putting a little bit of money into it. I was playing for the top cards. I was playing the shit out of that game, okay? After about a year, they launched what they called Season 2, which reset all the cards in the game and made all your progress essentially worthless. And I said, this game fucking sucks. What a complete waste of time that this was, all right?
This one's for all my baby girls.
And it starts to click, you know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing, right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
You have no respect Do you value money more than our friendship?
But that's the way of them saying, we want nothing to do with Phil at all moving forward. Let's make up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch of shit to make him sound bad because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet. So let's make him look like the villain so everyone will believe it and we'll just be washing our hands of the whole situation and we never have to deal with him ever again. And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. It's all, they're completely washed. The hands are clean.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing again.
You have no respect.
Because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 6 o'clock in the morning. That means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. So now, when you start reading them, you start looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense why he's even texting. And it's not even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was, like, if he's been drinking and texting.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to. One of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Phil's day off.
What's up, Piggy? Let's get it started.
Big ups, Meerkat.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on posing dumb shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today. Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, pay my bills, blowing his money on mobile games, blowing his money on this and that. I'm spending all this money buying DoorDash for my business. I need to put disgusting food in the mouths of my family members. Obviously, I need tips. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. Okay? These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on posing dumb shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today.
Obviously, I need tips.
Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month.
Shout out to the trolls.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips. To make up earlier today, we did not hit the hat goal either. It's been a very slow day. It would be great if we could pick it up a little bit with maybe some contributions tonight with tips. If you can, just saying. You know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever. That helps long term, but right now I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off. The tips I'll have for my day off, you see?
Give me money today.
I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, and I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. Huh? I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, that's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week, that's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Huh? Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.
I'll be the guy on level 1. I stream myself masturbating. I'll be the guy fuck life. I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1. You're still on mission 1. I'll be the guy on level 1. Married happily, paycheck to paycheck happily, meaningful relationship, meaningful life with a family. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. Tomorrow, if I stop streaming, I would not be able to get a job. So it would be the end of my life. But outside of that, everything else is good in my life. You know what I mean? So I'll be the guy on level 1. I stream myself masturbating. I'll be the guy fuck life. I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1. You're still on mission 1. I'll be the guy. I'll be the thousands of children. Pay bills. I have to pay bills. I have to pay my taxes, pay my back taxes. I have to pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill. I have to pay bills. I have to pay bills, bitch. Taxes. I have to pay bills, bitch. Day to day, tips to tips, to pay bills and things. Eventually things will get better, but kind of stuck right now with how things are. That's why I'm trying to make money. I have to pay bills, you know. I have to pay bills. I have to pay bills. I have to pay taxes. Bills. I have to pay bills. For people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead, you don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
You have no respect. Do you value money more than our friendship? But that's the way of them saying, we want nothing to do with Phil at all moving forward. Let's make up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch of shit to make him sound bad because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet. So let's make him look like the villain so everyone will believe it and we'll just be washing our hands of the whole situation and we never have to deal with him ever again. And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore, nothing. It's all, they're completely washed, the cans are clean. You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing again.
You have no respect.
Because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 6 o'clock in the morning. That means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. So now, when you start reading them, you start looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense why he's even texting. Gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around. Breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. Alright? Got me that? Gotcha! I love it. Yeah.
Alright guys, I'm pausing the music right now because I actually want to do this for Shadow Jeff's sake. Let's actually do a little road trip, okay? Let's go on a little trip. We have a wee bit of time on our side. Let's go back to our wee browser. We're on DSP's channel here. But let's actually go to his pre-stream to see if he's uploaded it. Sorry, fuck up. Anyway, pre-stream, this pre-stream, okay? So the good thing about this, you can actually search the transcript for his uploaded videos. You go down here, you show transcript, and there you go, we have a transcript, and we can search for ungrateful. There's not one instance he said ungrateful, it seems. I didn't even come up with anything. So there you go, Shadow Jeff. You think he said it more than twice in yesterday's pre-stream. Doesn't look like it, not in the recorded one anyway. So there you go. I just thought I'd cap on that. There's no signs of it being updated. And Pig as well, to be fair, you know, this is updated. This is from the this is yesterday's video from the daily wrap. That was actually literally Phil's last video he's done. And it came up there, the daily wrap. I mean, it's one of those things. He probably said something similar. I do it all the time. I think I hear Phil say something, but then it's just, yeah. I just kind of thought, it's a lot of people don't actually realise that that's a feature on a lot of Phil's videos where you want to search something on any of his videos that you think he said. The whole transcript is available. We just right click the dots, you go show transcript, and you've got the whole thing here. This is an hour and a half long, obviously, and it's all here. So you want to search for what something Phil said. There it is. You got the whole transcript available right there. So there you go. Right, back to the music.
Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. Gotcha. Got me that. Gotcha. Thanks for the money. Band. Why am I toxic? Band. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the trolls. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to band. Why am I toxic? Band. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother. That's right. In the United States of Phil, I am the supreme being. I make the rules. What I say goes. This is my land. A nice lean-in manual. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban. Band. Why am I toxic? Band. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the trolls. Bitch. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban. Band. Why am I toxic? Band. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother. Tasty banana, put banana in my mouth. Tasty banana, I eat banana. Tasty banana, please don't peel it, comes in the milk. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I eat banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth. Tasty banana, I eat banana, tasty banana, please don't peel it, comes in the milk. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in the milk. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my
off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on posing dumb shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today. Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, paying bills, blowing his money on mobile games, blowing his money on this and that. I'm spending all this money buying DoorDash for my business. I need to put disgusting food in the mouths of my family members. Obviously, I need tips. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. Okay? These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on posing dumb shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today.
Obviously, I need tips.
Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month.
Shout out to the trolls.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips. To make up, earlier today, we did not hit the hat goal either. It's been a very slow day. It would be great if we pick it up a little bit with maybe some contributions side with tips. If you can. Just saying. You know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever. That helps long term. But right now, I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off. The tips I'll have for my day off, you see?
Give me money today.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Please tip me. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up. Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Draft for cash.
You better take a sip.
Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Draft for cash.
Get a real fucking job.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Please tip me. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up. They fucked me again, left and right, and my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point. It's time to push back. It's time to push back. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Please tip me. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up.
And that's the end of the music. Okay, okay. Now let's go straight over to a bingo card. This is a whole list you see in front of you. Let me just very quickly copy and paste it in first. There's a copying getting done. There's a pasting, and here's me switching browser windows so you can actually see me. I can make the goddamn bingo card up. That wing squeal's a nice touch. Meerkat's amazing with the music stuff, you know, in terms of all that stuff. Right, quick word of caution, guys. I'll say you might hear some random noises in the background. My niece is through, and she's a loud wee fecker. So yeah, you might randomly hear a random little person yell, and she's in like the house, but she's loud as hell. She might as well be in the bloody room sometimes. So you might hear random, sporadic squealing, screaming, yelling. There's no torture going on. So there is torture, but it's us getting tortured by the little niece of ours. So there you go. But yeah, so the bingo, just thought I'd get that out there just in case people are wondering what a random screaming is. She's on the brew. Oh, Christ, thank God she's not on the brew. She'd be a lot worse if she was, although she is actually on wee diet and on wee cans of cola, so yeah, I gotta prepare for a sugar rush later on. That'll be great. So anyway, this is the thing, guys. We need a suggestion. We need a DSP word, action, phrase from the list so we can pick something. This is the whole list here. Let me just scroll down on the thing. Someone pick a DSPism for us to pick a bingo card. First thing I see in chat, I'll pick, unless it's been something that's been done very recently. So no burp, no Twitter. Jealousy. Is that even on the list? Oh, YouTuber jealousy. Okay, YouTuber jealousy. YouTuber jealousy. YouTuber jealousy, is that likely? Robust. I actually don't think I have robust anymore. I think I removed robust. No, it's only a level 1 podcast. It's a good shout, Mal and Kelp, if we're doing the whole stream. I think it would have been a good shout, but we're only doing the podcast, keep in mind. We're not doing Beast of the King. We're not doing his React crap. We're only doing the level 1 podcast. That's what the bingo is for. So, Dashy suggested Jealousy, and MRC Midnight suggested Bills. I mean, it's Bills is far more likely to happen. I feel. But Dashy was first, though. I'm going to go with YouTuber Jealousy. I cannot just ignore the first suggestion. Even though I like Bills more, I don't want to ignore the first suggestion I saw, which was Dashy's YouTuber Jealousy. I'm just trying to think, why would he be... Well, to be fair, he's going to talk about... He may actually get jealous of the guy he's reacting to, because he keeps mentioning that he's got millions of fucking subs and all that shit, which is sounds a bit like jealousy to me. So yeah, we're going to go with YouTuber Jealousy. So let's... I need to generate all the cards first, so... Let me just go down here. Snort is there. We're about to generate 1,000 of them. Okay, we need a number. We need a number, guys, between... Actually, don't know. I need. Hang on. Yeah, let's say... Okay, there we go. We need it between 1 and 274. $71, okay. And this looks like a card for today. We actually got an interesting one. Twitter, get a membership as what it is, React, behind the scenes. Y/T-pose, tips, voice crack, political, and that being said, YouTuber Jealousy, there we go, we got it there. Alright, snort, positive and interactive. I'm being toxic, people saying, choose nails, content and thumbs up. I'm being told, lip smack, everyone is saying, chill and go. That is our card for today. Thank you very much for a number, Lord Odai. I appreciate that, and I will also Dash as well for the suggestion of YouTuber Jealousy. I think that's quite a decent card, and I think it's got a chance of doing quite well. There's a couple of things I can think of that might not happen for it to get the full 25, but we'll see. Who knows what can happen in a DSP stream? We can pretty much predict though most of these will happen at some point. So let me just get it sorted now. Oh, it actually does chewing quite a lot. I've noticed Lord Ardai. He's actually not unusual to see him have a wee chew of his fingernails lately. I've noticed it quite a bit lately. It's not been on the card lately for a wee while. I've definitely noticed him do it. So I think it's got a very solid chance of that happening. I'm not worried about that one. If I had to be worried about particular ones, I'm going to be worried about him saying behind the scenes. I think he won't actually say today. I don't think he'll get political today. And I don't know if he's going to say chill either, to be honest. I don't think he'll say chill. This is a day where everyone needs to be positive as well. So he might not actually be toxic. I think he will say interactive. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I'm going to prepare the card anyway, and I'll set it up, and then we'll get back to the music for a little while we wait for Phil to actually go live. We've got plenty of time on the side, so we can enjoy some more Meerkat music and maybe we can even put on a couple of Pixar animation videos. Maybe I should do that first before the Meerkat stuff, just to kind of mix it up. But I'll get it sorted for you guys right now, and we'll get some sorted. So let me do that right now. Phil's probably going to go live any second, knowing him, so I'm kind of waiting for the video to go live so I can mute the music straight away that he has. So it's like one of those things, he's due to go, you can actually see it in the corner that we could before changing screens, you can see it in this here, right in the bottom corner, down here, the bottom left, waiting for DSP Gaming. He is due to be live right now, and he's obviously in chat right now as well, you can see, so as soon as he goes live properly, I can mute the damn thing so we don't have to suffer his goddamn music. And we can actually enjoy some proper quality detractor music. So, just waiting for that. Got that garbage, shut up. Right, okay, we are now able to just enjoy whatever. Let's let me think. We could do some. We'll do a couple of Pixar ones, okay? So give me a second here, guys. All my subs down here. Here we go. First of all, let's do Banana. Oh, and of course, unmute.
Entertainer, because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in then I'll put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I eat banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in then I'll put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in then I'll put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control tonight.
I was thinking it'd be good to play his bloody contribution song as well. I just wish it was like to display in his. There we go. We'll just do this for. We'll hit the start. I'll do it one more time.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized
One more time,
payment
we're gonna
of
enjoy this.
$16.51 from PayPal.
This is how I started the stream. People were here that early, but it's too good not to do it again. We've got time, so why the hell not?
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant, fucking gone.
Okay, we're going to go back to Meerkat stuff then. But, we'll play some music from Meerkat until it was properly live. Well, let's see what it says in chat first. Let's read the chat very first quickly. You know, apparently happens. A lot of people. Someone gives him blah 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 blah. He's pretty excited about WWE Sims now. I got all the fitters together last night, and it's going to be a hell of a match. Oh, wins will last longer. Blah blah. We'll see. The entry order is random, so I have no idea who's coming and when. Blah 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 blah. He's not talking really about anything interesting as usual. So there you go. And nobody seems to have warned him either about the whole thing that Prophet mentioned. If he doesn't age restrict today's React video, he's in for a bad time apparently. And nobody seems to have warned him, and I'm happy about that because an ignorant DSP means a happy us, in my opinion. He shoots himself in his own foot often enough, so we'll see what happens with that. Let's just enjoy some Meerkat music before we go live. Not talking about Shinko Bomb or Mir, because I watched it last night, Shinko's stuff. Where it did mention briefly, it seems, the whole Shinko thing, I think anyway, on one of his later streams. And he just bypassed it as not worth talking about. Shinko is going to go all in on Superhound if Superhound ever strikes him. That's a long and short, but check out Shinko Flair's YouTube video he did last night. He did a stream last night, it was like 20 minutes long or something like that, and he talks about his plan for how to deal with Superhound if he gets struck. So there you go. I've never played a Robocop game before, says DSP. Okay. But yeah, I'd recommend to catch watching Shinko Flair's video from last night, his stream from last night. It was a very short stream. It wasn't a typical Shinko Flair stream, it was just his plan of attack. Should Superhound go for him? He's got a dossier set up essentially. He's been preparing, he's been gathering evidence. So if Shinko Flair tries to go for him, Superhound tries to go for Shinko Flair, Shinko's got a plan in mind. He will, defend himself, which means he'll have to dox himself to Superhound. but because he knows it's Superhound, he is essentially then going to claim identity theft, because that is what Superhound is doing. He's trying to get all the detractors' identities by striking their channels. So Shenko's going to go the route of trying to use the full force of the law on someone who is trying to steal identities from detractors that are doing these nefarious things. So it's an interesting tactic for sure. I'm not sure how effective it will be, because it's one of these things that how much can the law do in this regard? I don't know. I mean, also I'm hoping, really hoping that the Shenko isn't going to get struck, and if he is, I hope he will be able to. You know, he's put a lot of preparation in.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you for the sub, Redrum 1190. I really appreciate it, and I just had to make sure that played out because we all love that tune. But yeah, I mean, I'm fortunate that I've not been struck by Superhound yet. He has gone after me a wee bit at times, it seems, and it looks like he was the fake hate army watch. It seems. After all, I didn't think it was him at first, but it turns out it might actually have been him after all. So, and the tactic might have been just to try and get rid of all the other kind of clipper channels, so they could be the sole detractor clipper channel to try and corner that market for some reason. I don't know, it's a weird one, it's a fucking weird one. But yeah, the sooner I get rid of Superhound the better, man, because he's definitely abusing YouTube's system. He's pretending to be a DSP for his own gains, it looks like. And Phil obviously is culpable as well, potentially. He has to kind of just make it clear to, if the law get involved in some capacity, he's going to have to prove that he is actually not doing this. Which means that they can then move on and trying to locate the source, and obviously YouTube might be involved in trying to, you know, dash you what you're missing. It's just Shenko. Shenko floated in a video last night talking about his plan for dealing with Superhound, should Superhound strike him. And it's basically going to involve the law, the police, or whatever, so yeah, for now, so I'll check out Shenko for his video if you've not checked it already, but for now we've got Bingo coming up, and we've got a bit of time aside, so let's enjoy another song or two from Your Cat while we wait for Phil to go live.
It complements the flavor perfectly. And it's so weird because it's nothing like any other cuisine. It really isn't. I can't even tell you another cuisine that tastes like that. But it's so good. And what I like about Mediterranean food is usually when you get it, you get such a good variety of stuff. Like I got, it came with hummus and pitas. You dip the pitas in the hummus, and that was delicious. Robust. Insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give you this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. They came with their rice, which is the seasoned rice that just tastes, again, it tastes kind of different from other cultures' rices. It has peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, tomato, onion, robust, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give you this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. We went and got dinner. Now, this was a double-edged sword. My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like is the best day of my life.
Your life is nothing.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
You're still bagging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one.
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tips goal on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big ups to your dad. And a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity. I tell you guys every day on my streams, I'm not a person who revels in hurting others to get over. I will put out positive, fun gameplay content for you guys, and I will continue to be successful that way. And if I fail, I fail, but at least at the end of the day, I can say, hey, it was a slow day. It's been a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes, and only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way, but please, if you can tip me, do that rather than these super chats and membership. I need that way more, okay? Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad.
I eat banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in then put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I eat banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in then put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in then put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control.
Like exploding in the stream chat. People who, they pretend like they support me. They pretend like they're positive, and they're not. They're shitheads. They sit here and they sneak this, and they say underhanded things. They try to literally bring up, either detractor memes or literal drama shit every day. They do it on purpose so that they can try to derail the shit that I'm doing on my streams, you know? And it just gets to the point where it's so frustrating. I just want to have fun, man. I really just want to fucking have fun. That's it. That's all I want to do is have fun with you guys. Fun, fun, fun. chill stream today. You're having a fun and interactive time with me and you're finding entertainment, positivity, and value in it, then the support should just come naturally, okay? I just want to have fun. Way more fun. I just want to have fun. Way more fun. Here's the bottom line, and I'm tired of it now. No more excuses, all right? Because the bottom line is people are like, Phil's not engaged in his commentary, and Phil's commentary is boring, and that's why people don't want to watch the playthroughs of the streams. Bullshit. I'm loving this game. I'm voice acting. I'm engaged. I'm commentating on everything that's going on actively. Bullshit. I call massive bullshit on any idiot who says that about either the Watch Dogs 2, which I've been playing recently and really liking, or Pokemon. It's bullshit. I call complete and utter bullshit on anyone who's saying that I'm not engaged and I sound like I'm bored. I'm not. So I've had enough excuses. It just seems to me like people are fucking lazy and don't want to come out to the streams. I don't even know what else to say, you know?
Right now, for the next week, I'm literally strapped for cash. The only money I'll have is tips coming in on the streams. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. So now in the next few days, I have to raise money to pay my utilities. And then, you know, see what I mean? Like, this is how it is for me. Yet these shitheads out there want to fucking fuck with me behind the scenes, ruin my all kinds of financial shit for me. Then on top of that, make stuff up to try to make me sound like a terrible person on the internet.
To make money, I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills.
I have to pay my taxes, pay my back taxes. I have to pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Pay Ben taxes. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Day to day, tips to tips, to pay bills and things. Eventually things will get better, but kind of stuck right now with how things are. That's why I'm trying to make money. I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben taxes. Bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to. If you want to sit here and you want to pretend like you're holier than thou, I'm better than those content creators, man. Because I have a job where I work 9 to 5 and I bust my ass at my job and I earn a paycheck, man. And then I come home. See, I'm not on the internet begging for money all day, man. See, I'm better than them, man. No, you're not any better. Everyone's the same. No one's better than anybody else. Get your ass out there and fucking work, bitch.
Oh, you're right. You will take the ban. You're absolutely right. You will take the ban. You'll take the ban hard right in your fucking ass. Get the fuck out. You're supposed to be someone I trust, and you're gonna be a dickhead and go behind my back and hurt me and insult me. Get the fuck out. You'll take the ban real hard right up the finger.
I'm just going to ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the trolls. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother. Everyone, hello. All right, good morning, everyone. Hello. And welcome to the Level 1 podcast. And welcome to a very special Saturday. Something that will be very different. Something that will not be my typical streaming day, which I'm excited for. I'm happy that we're doing something different today. As they say, variety is the spice of life. Today is Saturday, July 9th, 2022. I indeed am Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to what should be a very fun and different kind of day on DSP Gaming. And how y'all doing? I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that you are enjoying yourselves and having a good weekend. And I hope that you're ready to have a well, I would say a chill and relaxing day, except that the variety of stuff that I'll be reacting to today, I don't know if it's the most chill and relaxing subject matter. Let's talk a little bit about that, okay? So, a few months ago, you guys expressed to me that you would like to see me do a larger variety of content here on DSP Gaming. That instead of just constantly doing raw gameplay and playthroughs, you'd like to see me mix it up and do different things every once in a while. Now, some of the stuff that you guys have asked me to do over the years is very in line with what a lot of other full-time content creators do. Most notably, one of the more popular styles of content to be found on YouTube these days is react content. What that means is that basically you react to content that already exists. You watch someone else's video, you watch a stream, or something covering a certain type of subject matter, and essentially you react to it. Now, I've definitely seen different schools of thought in regards to react content. I've seen people who literally will play a video and just make faces and scream and overact and literally add absolutely nothing to it at all, but somehow it becomes popular with their audience. Figure that one out. But then I've seen people who very, very actively do their best to add to the content by adding context, by adding their own personal perspective, supplementary information, all kinds of stuff, okay? And in the last 2.5 months, actually at this point it's more like 3 months, I have tried to implement some React content here on DSP Gaming. Started off reacting to the Wings of Redemption documentary called Down the Rabbit Hole, Rings of Redemption by Frederick Knudsen. This was kind of interesting because I had never had the perspective on Wings before. I always knew about him because people would come to my streams and talk about the guy as a content creator, but I didn't know who he was, what the memes meant, why people would say the things they said about him and do the things they would do on my streams in regards to him. It basically all went right over my head. And after watching that documentary, you know, I learned a lot about the guy. I learned a lot about the abuse he's been through, the crap he's been through. But let's be honest, I learned a lot about the stuff that he's done on the internet, too. A lot of the mistakes and everything that were broadcast publicly to the world. And after watching that and reacting to it, people were like, wow, that was really, really good, because you, as a full-time YouTuber for as long as you've been, have been able to add perspective and directly compare things he's been through to things you've been through. Try to give an outside kind of a perspective from someone who doesn't really understand the situation, because I didn't. You know, I didn't know about 90% of the stuff in that video I had never heard of before. So, I was pretty excited to do it and learn. Overall, by the time I was done, the video itself about Wings of Redemption is about 2 hours long. It took me upwards of like 4 to 5 hours to react to it. And when it was all said and done, people really gave me positive feedback. They were like, Phil, that was really, really good. Like something you've never done before. And, you know, you hit it right out of the park with your first attempt. And we're happy that you ventured outside your comfort zone to do something different. Can you keep doing stuff like that? But I said, well, if we're going to do stuff like that, you know, and you want me to add my own unique perspective or whatever, then we have to do stuff that's probably about me, because that way I would know the situations around it and be able to add context or whatever. So, after, you know, your support over the past several months, in particular trying to hit members' goals here on YouTube, which we did. We hit several members' goals and all the like there. I basically started doing more React events based around me. The first one was me reacting to my own Down the Rabbit Hole video, which in itself is a pretty short video. I think it's only about, I want to say, 30-some minutes long, something like that. It's not a lengthy video at all. But with me giving context to everything in that video, which that video, at face value, is an incredibly abbreviated, incredibly rushed through summary of like 10 years of content creation in my life, that really gives a skewed perspective, because quite frankly the internet has had a really skewed perspective in regards to me, not knowing the true situations behind most of the things discussed in the video. Of course, what's the problem with that? oh, well, the video got like 6.5 million views, meaning the vast majority of people who know about dark side Phil on the internet only know a very abbreviated, skewed perspective and don't have any context, okay? So, I decided, let's do that. Let's react to that. And after reacting to that, I actually got tons of messages from people. Not only like comments on the videos, but I actually got direct comments and emails from people basically saying, wow, first of all, thank you for doing that. And second of all, wow, once you kind of explained everything in that video, and not to say that that video and even my explanation of it makes me sound like a saint or anything like that. You know, I openly admitted tons of issues that I had, and tons of, you know, things that I did that were wrong over my history, all these mistakes that I had made. But I think what people appreciated was finally getting the full story on certain issues. For example, my history in Street Fighter. Completely incorrect. What people say on the internet is wrong, just blatantly wrong. And the problem is that there's facts to the contrary of what people say about me in competitive Street Fighter, but no one bothers to look them up. Instead, they just believe the slander and shit that people say about me. So after completely explaining that situation, basically I don't get hate about Street Fighter anymore. Like, I really don't. People just cut that shit out because they realized how stupid it was to be saying that, you know, I was bad at Street Fighter and all of that when it's not even documented proof of that. And in addition,
I need to just get this out there. Nobody reasonable as a detractor has ever said that Phil's actually bad at Street Fighter. He is a very competent Street Fighter player. I think most of us would willingly agree with that he's actually a quite competent Street Fighter player. The problem is that Phil thinks he was better than he was because he went and got 4th place one time in a tournament where a lot of the major players were not playing, and it was some busted ass version of the game. And Phil's still done well to win 4th in that tournament. But the fact remains that he went and got something that was, it's like, it wasn't a massively huge achievement simply because a lot of the major guys stepped aside because they didn't want to fucking play it, whatever. But Phil still able to get 4th one time, but any time he's actually had to step up when all the major players are involved, he's not really been able to deliver properly. He thinks he's better than he actually is. That's the problem with Phil. He's good, but he's not that good. That has always been Phil's major problem when it comes to Street Fighter.
Into that, you know, just talking about my whole years as a YouTuber and all the shit that I went through, my personal life behind the scenes and how that fell apart and all that. People really appreciated hearing the full story, okay? Not to say, again, that it made me look great or whatever. It doesn't. You know, I'm a flawed human. I made a lot of mistakes over the years. So after having done that React event, I also decided during that day to do something special. I brought back my simulation matches in WWE 2K22. This is something that I used to do back in the day all the time when I used to actually do ongoing commentary on pro wrestling. I used to have a show that I did every week where I did pro wrestling commentary on all the wrestling shows that were on television, but then I would play the wrestling games and I would do these simulation matches. Sometimes I would simulate every major pay-per-view. I would do fantasy matches. I would do all this stuff back then. I was heavily into pro wrestling about a decade ago. Over the years, it fell apart for various different reasons, and I don't really cover pro wrestling anymore. So then, when WWE 2K22 finally released this year, I decided, hey, why not just on a whim do one of these fantasy matches, see how people like it. I'll be honest, when, you know, by the tail end of me doing this maybe 3-4 years ago, people didn't really care about it anymore, all right? So I did this fantasy match, this sim match. People loved it. People on the stream as well as on demand loved the match. You know, oh my God, this is so cool and different. You don't do stuff like this. I was like, actually, I used to do this all the time. It's just that it's been gone for years because there hasn't been a good WWE game. So people absolutely loved that sim match that I did, okay? Now, since then, I've done more React content. I reacted to a random video from the Frederick Knudsen channel that was about this Final Fantasy house. It's a really messed up story of personal abuse and all kinds of stuff. And then on top of that, I did another React in regards to myself, where I basically, at incredible length, reacted to a very lengthy video made about me in 2015 from my former friends, John and Howard, who decided to kind of come out on the internet for the first time ever and basically talk crap about me for almost 2 hours. And, you know, that was probably the thing that made me stop doing React for a while. This was a month ago, over a month ago. I'm trying to exactly remember when it was, because I think it was in early June. But basically, that was a tough one. And the reason that was a really tough one for me was because it was very personal. You know, in particular, John was a very good friend of mine for a long time. Not only were we friends before YouTube, but then during my formative years as a YouTuber, there's literally hundreds upon hundreds of hours of content of me and John having fun as friends out there on the internet. And to have to react to a video where literally they just, for almost 2 hours, essentially tear me down and destroy me, 90% of the stuff in the video never revealed to me. It wasn't like, oh, these were all known issues that we had told Phil about for a very long time. It was mostly things that I never knew about. But they decided not to address them directly with me, but make a video about it and put it on the internet publicly. So
you'd think that you would have got the fucking hint that every time you went and got in touch with them and asked how they were, and they said either okay, you immediately started trying to make a video with them, and they just blanked you. The moment you try and monetize them, you monetize these people trying to make everything into a fucking video. This was you. The past Phil was so bad at this. The past Phil always tried to make everything into a goddamn video so he could monetize it. He went and bought some dinner. I'm going to record it. He bought a new game. I'm going to record unboxing it. I got a new product to use in the shower. I might just record that as well and show people me having a shower with a strange product for DSP tries it. He recorded absolutely everything back in the day and tried to monetize absolutely positive everything because he was on that type of contract where he was earning silly stupid money from YouTube under machinima, and he just tried to monetize absolutely everything, including his own friends. And his own friends got sick of it. His own friends got absolutely sick and tired of Phil trying to make everything into a video. He just kind of wanted to shoot his shit and chill, whatever. Phil's like, no, let's make a video. No wonder he got fed up and tired of Phil. He tried to make everything into a goddamn video with him, and they just had enough of it. They just wanted just to have a normal, relationship as a friend with you, and you tried to make everything into a goddamn video. So Phil, you never saw that. You're too ignorant to see that. Fucking idiot.
This video had sat there for 7 years, and I never said a word about it. And I finally decided to go ahead and, address it. So it was something else, man. And I'll be honest with you, it took 7 to 8 hours to react to it because there was so much to talk about, so much context, so much backstory. And quite frankly, the vast majority of stuff that was in that video, even though all of it kind of was based on a nugget of truth, a lot of it was just completely out of context or completely over-exaggerated, half-truths, falsities, exaggerations. It was a really bad video that was very damning to me at the time, but once you put it into context of everything going on and the fact that a lot of that stuff was very untrue or unfair, again, a lot of people kind of reached out to me and were like, dude, wow. Like, over the years, you really went through the ringer with this shit because, the fact, a lot of people were shocked that I kept my mouth closed for 7 years. I did it for good reason. I honestly just didn't want to hurt them. I was particularly John, again, I was very good friends with John. I actually care about the guy, and the fact that he did that obviously meant that he was hurting personally, likely because of his association with me on the internet. And, I felt a lot of guilt over the fact that happened to him, even though I didn't intend it to happen. It still happened. And he made the video for a good reason, right? And, it is what it is. So anyway, I want to say that was a little over a month ago. I don't know exactly the date I did it, but the difference between the original React content that I did like 2.5 months ago versus the John and Howard video, okay, was that the John and Howard video was not fun. It just wasn't. That was like painful. It was grueling. It was painful to have to relive all those memories, to have to fully explain myself in situations where really it was ludicrous that I would have to explain myself. Why am I explaining myself over a bunch of t-shirts that I fully purchased twice over, yet I'm still being accused of somehow ripping someone off years later? Why am I being accused of monetizing and publicizing the death of my friend for personal gain when all you needed to do was watch the podcast where I did a tribute to that person to see that's not what happened, right? Like, it was pretty tough, all right? And I'm glad I did it because it really did take a big weight off my chest for sure. At the very same time, it was very, very tiring. And by the time I was done with that, I announced to you guys on that stream about a month ago. I said, guys, I cannot do this again anytime soon. I need to take a break from this kind of crap. You know what I see?
You know why? See? Well,
it really did take a lot out of me. I was basically like, for a month, man, I don't want to do this stuff. Now, I did do more React content, but it was very different. The React content that I put out after that was all in regards to, gaming. You know, it was supposed to be E3, but E3 doesn't exist anymore. But there was a whole week there where it was all different events and things that happened in regards to, you know, Sony did a State of Play, Xbox and Bethesda did a digital showcase online. And when they did all that stuff, you guys wanted to see me live react to it, all right? And it wasn't, I'll be honest, it wasn't easy because it basically meant taking out of my normal gaming schedule and all of the stuff that I like to do. And in some cases, it was very early in the morning for me. Had to change my whole schedule around and everything. But I did it, all right? And people seem to like it, although admittedly, I'll tell you this. When I was reacting to a story like the Final Fantasy house or to the Wings of Redemption story or even to my own stuff, that stuff really seemed to resonate with you guys. When I reacted to the gaming stuff, some people liked it, but a lot of people glossed over it, didn't really think it was very special. And in reality, after doing the live react and then doing what I call my recap reactions, this is when after the live react is over, I sit down and I summarize what we just saw, and I then go ahead and give you my intelligent kind of opinions that I form around what we just saw. People like that more. That's what I've been doing for years without the live react portion, and people still like that. That ended up in reality getting more attention than the live react itself. Okay? Roadblocks just says, you are better when you have time to think. I think it depends on the kind of content. Here's why I say that. When I'm watching Wings of Redemptions down the rabbit hole, okay, I think the fact that it's the first time I'm learning about a lot of that stuff is part of the actual attraction to the content. If I had known all about Wings of Redemption already and then I'm watching the documentary, it doesn't have nearly as much impact as me actually learning about this stuff for the first time. Remember when I found out about 1v1 on Bog? My jaw fucking dropped. I was like, this is what it is? Wow, okay, this is so interesting, because people have mentioned this to me so many times over the years. Okay? But in regards to some other content, I think watching it, like, for example, my own stuff, obviously learning about the context and everything's a little different. So I think it really depends on the content itself, all right? So why am I telling you about my history with React content over the last few months? Well, because today we are attempting something completely different. This is something that I've never done before. I'm going to react to a YouTuber's channel. It's not drama, okay? Not at all. This is going to be me reacting to a YouTuber. His name is Rob Gavigan. He's been around for a very long time. If you look at his channel, it's been around for years and years. I think almost a decade. I'm not sure if it's exactly been a decade, but almost a decade on YouTube. And he's evolved over the years and done different kinds of content. But essentially, this guy's channel focuses on the macabre, the paranormal, and very dark subject matter. For example, he does countdowns of supernatural occurrences, ghosts, hauntings, and things like that. He also covers true murder documentaries. Like, I think he has a whole video on separate different murderers and how they went about doing these things. Now, for clarification purposes, I have not watched much of his content. I've seen maybe 2 videos. And the 2 videos that I watched just to get an idea of what he was, I liked a lot. I was like, oh, this is neat. And I was actually kind of putting myself into a situation where, like, imagine I was watching this video, but I was watching it with you guys and doing react. Like, wow, right here I could pause and we could guess what's really going on in a situation. If he's talking about a ghost haunting, we say, oh, well, what do you really think's going on in this situation? Could it be this that's really going on? Could it be that's going on? Could it actually be the supernatural? And kind of investigate from kind of an outsider's perspective. I've always been someone, all right, who has been fascinated by the supernatural. I like ghost movies or stories. I like horror movies in general. I used to watch Ghost Hunters on TV. Now, I'm talking a long time ago. I'm not talking about recently. Ghost Adventures. Ugh. There's a difference between the original Ghost Hunter show and the current day ghost shit that they put out there that's so over dramatized and you can tell it's just blatantly fake. right? I'm talking about the old stuff that got people into that kind of reality TV ghost hunting stuff back in the day, okay? So, being that I've always been interested in that kind of stuff. In fact, there was one point, I know this sounds very silly, there was one point I was actually thinking when I just started being a YouTuber that I might actually take my camera with a few other people and go into like what's supposed to be a haunted house and investigate for myself. I'm not even kidding. I was thinking about stuff like that. Like, man, that could be kind of neat if I become known as an internet personality or celebrity. Imagine me now putting myself into a haunted house and trying to investigate it and shit like that. So, being that that's always been the case, but I never really found a way to integrate anything like that into my content. My content's been video games, right? So, now that I'm doing React content, all right, I was thinking, man, this could be pretty neat if we do some reacting to a channel like this, all right? Now, I'm sure you guys are going to give me some suggestions of things to react on his channel. In particular, I've got one or two already. Like, some of the countdowns I've heard are really good, where he kind of goes through his best stuff. And, you know, I'm kind of thinking about this because I don't know if I want to do the countdown first. The only reason I say that is if I do a countdown first, it may highlight some of his best stuff, and then we watch the individual videos, and it's already spoiled. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I gotta think about it. What we'll do is we'll go to the channel, we'll look at the videos, and we'll try to figure out for ourselves what we want to do. Although, admittedly, I'm a little, not necessarily worried, but I'm a little annoyed because the YouTube app, which is what I use on Xbox to watch videos for these events, isn't great. The YouTube app is very, like, if you're on your computer and you're going around someone's YouTube channel, it's fairly easy to find stuff. You go to the playlist section, search on the playlist section, or you can have them all listed publicly, or, you know, latest uploads, most popular uploads. You go to the app is, like, ridiculously limited. It's so annoying. And so I'm a little nervous that maybe we won't be able to find the best stuff right off the bat. But, well, I mean, we have all day. We can watch various different things. If we watch one style of video, because he has a lot of different videos on his channel. If we watch one style of video and it doesn't work out, we could try a countdown, or we could try, you know what I mean? So we'll jump around. We'll try different stuff on his channel. Now, here's the thing. I am very much expecting a particular thing to happen today. All right? So please listen up ahead of time. I'm expecting that some people will be fascinated by this and come by and check it out and be interested in it and be like, wow, I've never seen Phil do anything like this before. This is kind of neat. But you have to understand that I am not this kind of a YouTuber full time. I am someone who does gameplay, right? And or a podcast surrounding, you know, focused on gameplay, focused on that as a subject matter. So the fact that I'm doing something a lot different here, there's going to be people who are going to be turned off. They're not going to be interested. Or they'll watch it for 5 minutes and be like, nah, I'll come back when Phil plays games. You see? So, I know that will happen. What I will say is for those of you who are here, at least now, I mean, just take a look at the pre-stream right now. Give you some perspective. We have 250 people on the pre-stream, okay? I'm not even kidding you. On a normal pre-stream, we usually have more people, right? On a normal pre-stream, we usually have way more people. So I think what it is, a lot of people are like, man, this is different. I don't want, you know, Phil's not reacting to drama, so we're not interested in that. And Phil's not playing a game, so we're not interested in that. You know, but I think that what will happen is, if this is successful and people like it, then it will, the word will spread, people will check it out by word of mouth, and then maybe you guys will want to see me do stuff like this in the future. This is very much kind of an experiment, okay? If it doesn't work, it's not an experiment we have to repeat. It could just be a one-off thing, all right? So let's see how today goes, and judge, you know, at face value, because again, there's different kinds of content on Rob's channel. Like I said, there is some supernatural stuff. There's true murder story, documentary style stuff. There's combination stuff. It's kind of interesting. He even has a series where it's basically, he'll tell you like a series of stories, and you have to try to guess which ones were real and which ones were fake. And at the end, he reveals he made up a few of them. And like, damn, how good of a storyteller is he that he'll trick you into thinking the one that was fake is real, or the one that's real is fake, right? Pretty interesting. I think it's going to be fun, all right? So this is the meat of what we're kind of doing today on the stream. It's React content. It's different. I'm reacting to a particular kind of YouTuber. I mean, I wore my Resident Evil shirt today on purpose. I've had this shirt for many, many years. In fact, there's a story behind it. I had this shirt before I was even a YouTuber. I had this shirt. And I used to wear this shirt around to Street Fighter tournaments and the like. And then I lost it somehow. I don't know how. I think what happened was maybe I left it at a hotel when I was traveling playing Street Fighter at one point. So I rebought the shirt to wear in my YouTube videos when I became a full-time YouTuber. So this is actually the same shirt, only the second shirt, but I've still owned this shirt for 10 years, okay? So I wore it because horror. It's a horror-themed shirt. I wanted to wear something horror if we're going to do macabre and supernatural stuff today. So this would be a cool time to be wearing that kind of stuff. I'm actually in the groove for it. I'm excited for today, and I hope that you guys will, again, I hope you guys will give it a shot. If you're watching this podcast on demand on YouTube and you haven't watched any of the React stuff that I put out today of Rob Gavigan, give it a shot. If you don't like it, that's fine, but I'm curious for your feedback. I'm curious, is this something that maybe I should branch out into more? Because it's not my comfort zone. It's definitely not what I usually do. Or do you think this will be a one-off and it didn't really work out? I don't know. Same thing for those of you who are live on stream. Please give it a shot, and please give me your feedback too. That's the other thing, is I am very much appreciative of honest and positive, well, not positive, but honest feedback. It doesn't have to be positive. I mean, positive feedback I would love, but if you don't like it, tell me too. Because again, we don't have to do this over and over or ever again. There's so much stuff on the internet that can be reacted to. Okay, so we'll see what happens, but I'm excited for something different. All right, now in addition to just reacting to Rob's channel, there's other things going on today. In fact, one of the things that we're about to do is check on the results of the poll you guys have been voting on in regards to the type of cuisine that I'm about to order for Feasting with the King today. So let's do it. Let's do it right now live here on the podcast. Let's see what we have determined. Okay, let's find out. What is this? Close that. I have the wrong tab open. Okay, so
shut the fuck
which type of food should Phil try for Feasting with the King on Saturday, July 9th? Gourmet burgers and sides. Third place, 18% of the vote. Szechuan Chinese. Second place, 26% of the vote. American style barbecue with over 1,200 votes cast. 56% of the vote, which means we're ordering Domino's Pizza today. No, we're not.
Shut up, bitch!
It looks like we're getting American barbecue. All right? Now, that's kind of exciting. There's different kinds of American barbecue. In particular, when I think of meats, like barbecue meats, you can get beef of various different kinds. Like you can get beef brisket, you can get tri-tip, you can get what they call butts or tips, like these burnt parts of the beef. You can get beef. I think you can get beef ribs, but then of course you go into pork, pulled pork ribs, that kind of stuff. You get chicken, barbecue chicken. Okay, there's a lot of different kinds of barbecue meats you can get. And then on top of that, you've got all your sides. And the sides when it comes to American barbecue food are so diverse. You can get different kinds of vegetables like corn. Some places they do things like collard greens or even fried Brussels sprouts, stuff like that. Mac and cheese is a staple. Cornbread, baked beans of certain kinds. There's a lot of different kind of sides that go with that stuff, okay? So what we'll do, we're going to do it in a minute. We're not going to do it yet. On this very podcast, we're going to order. We're going to look through the menu. And we're going to order live. All right. Now, just to forewarn everyone, I talked about this on my podcast yesterday, and I just want to reiterate it. We're going to order live, but I'm going to basically be ordering from a more Americanized chainy style restaurant. Sadly, the more authentic places, like the small businesses that do barbecue, at least the ones where I live, they're incredibly expensive. Like I looked up, what if I just wanted to do one meat and a side, like two sides? $32. Yeah. And the fact that this is Feasting with the King, and I probably want to try to do more than one kind of meat, I don't want to be spending $70 today just on barbecue for myself for the show. In particular, I've told you guys recently, which we will talk about in a moment, money's very tight for me right now. In particular, this weekend, I have several big bills clearing. And then I need to raise funds for a day off coming up this week where I have to do things like run errands, buy groceries and stuff. I can't be dropping $100 on a meal here for Feasting with the King. This is ridiculous, okay? So, I am going to be ordering from a place that's a little bit less expensive, perhaps a little bit less authentic, it doesn't mean that the food's going to be any worse. It just means that it's not going to be like, wow, look, this is from a real local business where they pit roasted this personally just for me, and, you know, so there you go. Anyway, we'll look into it and we'll order in a little bit, okay? So that's coming up today, Feasting with the King. What's going to happen, we're going to order the food now, react to some of the stuff on Rob Gavigan's channel, and then we're going to have a Feasting with the King episode live, okay? Now, also, later today, I'm very excited for this, actually. We are going to be doing my next WWE 2K22 Fantasy Simulation match. Now, I just talked about how about 2 months ago, I brought this back out of retirement for the first time in many years. WWE finally came out with a new game this year, and I gave it a shot. All right, when I did this fantasy match, I featured many different people and characters, you know, comic book characters, video game characters, pop culture icons, actors, musicians, and also internet content creators were involved, okay? It was very exciting. If you didn't see it, it's live, been here live for about 2 months. I think at this point, it's got several thousand views. It's not like it blew up in views or anything like that, but I was pleased. The reaction was very positive. People liked it, and were like, when will you do the next one? And I was like, well, here's the thing. I don't want to do it right away. If I do it all the time, it's not special. Bring it back every once in a while, right? Every once in a while, I do a special marathon event. I do something different rather than just gameplay, and we'll do a sim match. Bring it back. And also, one thing that I always used to do is for holidays, like around Halloween or Christmas time, then I would do some special themed matches. So for example, around Halloween this year, I would like to do one or more matches where basically like Hollywood movie monsters and slasher killers and things face off against each other in matches. I think that would be really neat. And then for Christmas, we always used to do what was called the King of Christmas tournament, where Christmas holiday icons like Scrooge versus Frosty the Snowman versus Santa Claus versus the Grinch in a fatal four-way match, and we'd have a series of these matches that would finally culminate in a ladder match for the King of Christmas title that would be hanging above the ring. It was actually super cool, and I loved doing this over the years. And it absolutely sucks that it kind of went away. I loved doing it, all right? So I think like later this year, once we start getting to holidays and stuff, it's going to actually be even more exciting to be doing these sim matches. But for now, I think every once in a while, maybe once every month or two, we'll toss in a sim match. Today's match in particular was a little annoying to set up, but once I got it going, ooh. Basically, here's the thing about WWE 2K22. All right, it's the first one they've made in several years because the last one was buggy to shit and didn't even work right. So finally, after like a 2-year hiatus, the game came back even after getting delayed. And it was funny because the last one I set up, I didn't really have any issue. This time, I go into the created character area. It's online. It's listed. Like a listing, like a marketplace almost. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. So you go in there, and you start searching for characters and things you're interested in. Oh, here's one. All right, you click on it to download it. Error. You have lost connection to the server. What? And then you try to go, oh, error. Can't do anything. The fuck? So you leave the game, come back, error, it doesn't work. In one case, I had to restart my PS5, and then it worked again. It's just weird, like when it works, it's great, and then if it doesn't work, it's just a major pain in the ass. This game's been on hiatus for years, they bring it back, it still has bugs and shit. It's like, come on, man. But anyway, it took me a while. I had set aside about a half an hour to do it. It took me almost 2 hours, no lie, to set up this match, because I was trying to find good characters for it or whatever, and it kept erroring out and glitching and crashing and shit. I finally got it working enough. I have 30 characters lined up. Some of the characters will be returning from the last match. Many of them will not be. Tons of them are brand new characters that I got just for this event. And in particular, for those of you who are fans of, you know, DSP gaming in general, I think you're going to like this match, all right? And that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to spoil it, but I think you're going to really enjoy this match today. I hope it's as good, if not better, than the last one. The thing is, I don't control it. When you do these simulation matches, the AI controls all the characters, not you. So I have no idea what order the characters are coming out. I don't know how well they're going to perform, if they're going to be like eliminating tons of characters, or, you know, I have no idea. So pretty exciting, and it was fun, and I want to do it pretty much just how I did last time because it went so well. I think it'll be a good time, and you guys, you liked the last one, so when is that going to be? Well, it really depends, but I think it really worked out well last time when it was the last thing I did. If you remember, I reacted to my Down the Rabbit Hole, and then it was like maybe between 6 and 7 p.m. and I started up the sim match, and so it ended up finishing around 8 p.m. I mean, ideally, I would like to finish between 7 and 8. After being here on stream for 10 hours, it kind of gets tiring. I'd like to maybe leave my office for a few hours a day to actually, exist outside of the realm of streaming. So anyway, I think we maybe do it as the finale at the end of the show. So we'll do the podcast, we'll order food. I'll do some reacting to the Rob Gavigan YouTube channel for, 2-3 hours maybe. Watch some various different kinds of countdowns and videos. Food will show up. We'll do a live feasting with the king. Okay? Usually the food shows up between 4 and 5 p.m. So let's say it shows up at 4, and then we do feasting with the king. So then maybe at 5 p.m. we start with more reacting. So then maybe around 6-ish, all right, we try to, kind of end it, and then we do the sim match, which takes about an hour. The sim match takes roughly an hour to get through, okay? So that's kind of the rough schedule. Podcast now, order food, react for 2-3 hours, feasting with the king, a little bit more react, and then the sim match to end the show, okay? Now, if you're someone who is interested in some of the things I mentioned and not all of them, or maybe you cannot be here all day long, which is fine. I mean, it's going to be a long marathon, right? These marathons last a while. Don't worry. I'm going to tweet out and post up on DSP Gaming's channel page as well when I'm switching content. Okay? So when we finish this podcast, I'm actually going to post up on Twitter and also do a post on the community tab of DSP Gaming. Hey, FYI guys, just so you know, we're starting to react right now. Come on by and join us. And then when the food shows up, I'll post again. Hey guys, we're starting with Feasting with the King. Please come by. Yada, yada, yada. And then when we do the sim match, I'll do that. You see, I will let you guys know during the course of the day. So if you're either following me on Twitter at @TheyCallMeDSP, or if you're subscribed to DSP Gaming and you get notifications when a new community post goes up, that's how you're going to be in the know about what's going on during the course of the day. Okay? Fair enough? Now, a couple things I like to say before we get to a news story, and then we'll probably order the food. Okay? First of all, I already mentioned this, but I'll say it again. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, very, very, being as transparent and honest and upfront with you as I can be, I'm really financially strapped. It sucks. I don't like living like this paycheck to paycheck, but it happens, and there's not much I can do about it. In time, I'd like to think that DSP Gaming will grow to a point where this will not be an ongoing issue anymore, but it's just my reality right now, okay? This weekend, I have 2 large bills. One is clearing today, which is my internet bill, and then Monday, it looks like my condo dues are going to clear. That's a lot of money between the two of them. And then I need to have funds for Wednesday, my day off, which is when I go grocery shopping, I run errands, my wife and I try to have a meal together outside of the home for one time a week rather than having to eat at home and cook every day.
You don't need to do that, though. That's not a necessity. That is not an emergency. Just forego having a meal out. Most couples don't have a meal out a dinner date night every week. Most couples do not do this, Phil. Idiot.
All week. So, basically, here's the deal. I'm not asking for anything above and beyond at all. All right? I'm not. I'm saying is if you're someone who watches my content, someone who is already planning on possibly contributing to my content today in any way, all right? And if you have a choice to decide, hey, I'd like to support Phil, how should I support him? Please tip me. Why tipping? Because when you tip me, those are funds I get right now, and I can directly put towards the bills I need to pay this weekend and my day off on Wednesday. And that is 100% where any tips that I raise are going this week. I don't give a fuck what any other idiot on the internet says. They're all lying fucking morons. All the money is going towards my financial responsibilities, okay? And I do need help with it. Because if I don't raise enough, then what do I do on my day off, right? I don't have enough to run my errands and buy groceries for the week, and then, it is what it is, but it sucks, right? So, that's the deal. So, again, not asking for anything crazy over the top special, not asking for anyone to empty their freaking wallets and pockets and go beyond your means. What I'm saying is I regularly get support on my streams anyway. If you were choosing to do that this weekend, please tip me if you can. That's what's going to help me the most. And even if that means foregoing other methods of support, like a super chat, a super sticker, or a membership this weekend in order to help me out in the short term, please do that. Please tip instead. All right? Now, I'm not saying that if you wanted to do those other methods of support, you shouldn't. It's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying, hey, if you can choose, please tip. But if, hey, you want to re-up your membership, please by all means do so. You can only do a super chat or a super sticker right now. You can't send fun. That's fine. I'm grateful for everything. I hate for the fact that I even have to say this up front. It sucks, but this is just my reality. And the fact that there's so many people on the internet who slander me on a daily basis and just make shit up, it sucks that I have to do a special segment on a fucking pre-stream to even talk like this. It's really dumb, but it is what it is. Now, in particular, in regards to today's marathon event, all right, as you can see, my goal is the same. I'm not changing the goals or rewards. If we raise $50 in tips today, I'll put on my Gunner glasses. Taking them off when I eat for my Feasting with the King, then I'll put them on for the React stuff after again. If we raise $100 in tips, you guys will choose a hat for me to wear. I have a bajillion hats behind me here, okay? And if we raise $150 in tips today, you guys get to choose a vest for me to wear, all right? These are the typical rewards. However, today I'm only doing one stream. In a normal day, I do 2 streams, right? And in a normal day, I have these goals set up for each stream. So in a normal day, you know, the maximum I'm looking to raise is around $300. Do I actually do that every day? Hell no. And most days I don't even get close, you know. I'll be lucky to hit goals on both streams. Seriously. These days, it's actually, in reality, it's slowed down a lot recently. And I've noticed this. I think it's a combination of inflation and the fact that there's just no new game releases. What was the last big game that came out? It's hard even to remember, isn't it? It's been a while. We had a slew of high-profile, really great games, and then it's been kind of dead for months. Not to say that there haven't been games, but when there's nothing really going on to bring people to the channel, you know what I mean? So I totally understand why support has kind of slowed down recently. I'm not complaining, all right? But today I'm only doing the one marathon stream. So even though I'm going to have only one set of goals and rewards here, it sure would be great if I could, you know, have support as if this were both streams, because it would really suck if I'm doing one 10-hour stream today, but I barely even hit goals as if it were one stream, when normally I would run 2 and I would make way more. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, if you like this kind of thing, if you like the fact I'm doing something different outside of my comfort zone, if you really enjoy today's stream, all these things, factors to think of, and please support if you can, okay? Okay, thank you.
This is going to be an interesting one. Is him talking about inflation technically political? Him bringing up inflation randomly could be construed as political. Is that a stretch? It feels like a bit of a stretch. I don't know. We'll keep playing. I'll let chat decide. We'll keep playing.
All right, so I got that covered. Now, also, in regards to my members goal for the month, we already hit the Tier 1 members goal. The Tier 1 members goal has been obtained, which means that either in late July or early August, undetermined as of this point, we have to see how the month goes, we're going to be doing a special event where I go into my closet. There's a wildebeest in there. I'm just going to close that and deal with that later. My closet, which I have not actually done anything with in 8 years. No exaggeration. So here's what happened. I moved across the country from Connecticut to Washington State in 2014. It was actually pretty much exactly 8 years ago at this point, okay? And when I did, a lot of shit basically got packed up and moved across the country, not knowing if I would ever use it or need it. And at that time, the funny part about it was I thought, there's no risk, who cares? I ended up paying an exorbitant amount of money to move my stuff across the country. I kind of got ripped off by the moving company. And come to find out, a lot of shit I brought, I just didn't even need. It's junk. It sat there in bins for 8 years untouched. I never even opened the bins. So obviously, out of sight, out of mind. But at the same time, obviously, it was in a bin for 8 years and I never touched it. I didn't need it, right? So what I'd like to do is go through the closet, seeing what's in there, all right? Some of the stuff is going to have story behind it. I absolutely positively know that a lot of the stuff that's in that closet is going to have a story behind it. Like, for example, just the other day, someone said to me, can you give us an example? And I reached up and there's a piece of cardboard. I was like, what is this giant piece of cardboard up here? And I look at it, and it's the top of my cowboy hat box. Cowboy hat, oh, holy crap. Email. What's going on, Email? Thank you for a ginormous tip. Email just did a $100 tip, guys. First tip of the day, by the way. Thank you so much, Email. That's really, 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 really nice of you. Much appreciated. I will shout that out. We'll get the poll going for the hat now, I guess. Because then because that's the hat goal. So we'll get the hat poll going in just a moment. Thank you so much, Email, and I'll update the leaderboard and everything. Now I'm losing my train of thought. Thank you, Email. Okay, so I found the top of the hat box of this cowboy hat that I bought over a decade ago. And I'm looking at the box, and just looking at the hat box, it's got an address on it, it's got a date, it's got all this information about Nashville, Tennessee. I'm reading, I'm like, wow, this has a story. So I told you guys the story, and people were interested, like, wow, that's interesting. We didn't know that's how Phil got the hat and all that. So what I mean, this event, just going through this closet for a marathon. Okay, so it'll be a marathon day where we'll go through the closet, we'll see what's in there, we'll chill, we'll shoot the shit. But it's going to be fascinating to see the kind of stuff that we find in there, because I don't even know what's in there. I really have no idea what's in there. I get the feeling there's probably old games in there and peripherals that probably don't work and have zero value. There's collectibles and things in there that possibly we could put into my setup behind me on streams every day. There may be things we can play or add. That'll be an interesting part of an interactive stream. And there's probably going to be, no exaggeration, a bunch of junk to throw out. So I'm going to have a ginormous trash bag here in the office that day. And we're going to essentially do a closet exploration and clean out event. For some people, this will be absolutely fascinating. For others, they'll say, it's not interesting. Well, it's just going to be a chill day where we relax and see some funny stuff and you know, enjoy each other's company, checking something out. You know, I think it'll be pretty interesting and different. Maybe some of you will disagree and think that it's stupid. That's fine. You know, not everyone likes everything, right? Not everyone likes everything. Not everyone's going to be so excited. But I'm excited for it. I think it'll be a fun event. So we're already doing this. This is a lock. This is my next special kind of one-off marathon event. And I'm debating if I should do it maybe in like near the end of July or early August. Reason being, this month is very slow. There's only 2 new releases of games that I'm even interested in. Stray and As Dusk Falls. Outside of that, we're doing retro stuff all month long. So I think like doing today's stream, and if we do this sometime later in the month, this will be good to break up the streams and not just be retro gaming every day. So let's see how the month progresses, okay? Can we get a teaser? Someone wants a teaser. Don't worry, there's plenty in there. Doing teasers is not going to entirely spoil. Let's see. Let's see. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's interesting. This actually is very interesting. Again, I just reached out and randomly grabbed something that I saw, okay? So, some of you may know what this is. Others of you may not know what this is at all. In fact, is it even in here? It is. This is the Xbox One stereo headset adapter. What does that mean? Well, when the Xbox One came out, it was literally like, almost like a half-finished console. All right? And what I mean by that is, it didn't have any of the features or things that you would expect in a brand new console. It was weird as shit. By default, when you bought the Xbox One controller, you could not plug a headset into it. You had to fucking buy an adapter to put into your controller to plug headphones into it. It's asinine, right? What? But you had to do it. The console literally felt like a half-finished idea. They were so focused on, have your television run through it like a cable box and fuck around with the Kinect and waggle your arms around like a jackass. They didn't put in basic functionality into the console. So when I got my Xbox One, I couldn't communicate with anyone over the internet when I was doing like co-op stuff. So I had to buy this adapter and plug it into my controller so then I could finally plug in like headphones or a microphone to communicate with people. And it even has on it all the buttons, you mute your mic, up and down volume and all of that. It's just incredibly stupid. Because then after that, of course, then they made up for it. And now all the consoles have, I mean, just, look, you want to see a direct comparison? Here's the Xbox Series X controller with my headphones already plugged into it. I mean, wow. That was really hard to figure out, right? That you just want to plug your fucking headphones into your controller, right? Oh, what a genius move. But, I mean, that's what I mean. Like that console gen was such a joke for Xbox. They fucked everything up at the beginning. It really was such a terrible start, okay? So anyway, that's just an example. See what I mean? Like, here's a story. Here's something. Does this have any value today? No. This is completely worthless. This is probably an example of something I'm just going to throw out. I'm never going to use my Xbox One controller pretty much ever again. And even if I did, I'm not going to be plugging in a headset to communicate. You know, this is zero value. You can't sell it. It's worth nothing. It's probably worth a dime. So whoop right into the trash can, right? So there you go. So there's an example, right? So there's an entire closet of this shit right here. A closet of it. And some of it, what I'll probably do is put stuff aside. I can use this later, right? And other stuff, throw it out. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's going to be an exciting event. I see a million things in front of me. It's like a treasure trove of stuff to talk about. It really is. All right. Another really dumb thing that I did is I saved a ton of boxes for no good reason. I don't know. You know what it was is when I moved across the country from Connecticut to here, I was like, I got to save all my boxes now because if I move again, I want to put everything into its box. Now it's like, why the fuck would I do that for? So I have like a ridiculous amount of boxes in the closet that I can just throw out. I don't know why they're even in there, and it's gonna clear up a lot of room. So I'm definitely gonna end up doing that. Eternal Napalm, there are no statues in there. I don't have any statues anymore. Those have been gone for years and years. Okay? So anyway, that event is already happening. Okay? That's happening either in late July, early August. I would like to do it maybe in late July. I just don't want to overpromise and underdeliver because we don't know what's going to happen for the rest of this month. You know what I mean? But anyway, what is this then? This goal is in regards to a tier 2 reward. What will this reward be? This will be for the next React style event that I do. Okay? Since today we're doing something completely different, all right? And it's a different kind of React. What I would like to do when we do the next React is something more traditional. So the next time that I do a React event, I have ideas. It'll either be me reacting to a documentary style video, for example, maybe another Down the Rabbit Hole video by Frederick Knudsen, or maybe one of the documentaries from June the King. I can already tell you already, people have been asking me, will you do a reaction to the June the King follow-up documentary that he did about Wings of Redemption? Now, personally, I reached out to Wings about this, and I asked him, I said, do you think if I reacted to that, you know, what would you think? And he basically said to me, listen, at this point, there is so much negative shit about me on the internet that I don't feel that, you know, you reacting to that video is going to hurt me anymore. I don't think he likes the video, quite frankly, but essentially he was like, you could do it if you want, you know? So that's why I kind of didn't rush into it. I don't want to feel, I don't know, like, he's basically saying you could do it, but I don't think he's too happy about it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. That's an option, okay? That's one option. Or there's other documentaries about completely different, unrelated content creators. We talked about some of them, like Spoonie and the Spoonie Experiment and stuff like that. Or maybe someone I don't even know about at all, because then I would have no context. It would be an honest, 100%, no perspective style reaction. Or the other idea that I have would be to react to the original This Is How You Don't Play video. The one that started it all back in the day. I think it was Metal Gear Solid 2, right? This is the one that all the other This Is How You Don't Plays got inspired by, and then they went off and did these for years and years and years. Okay? I've never actually watched it in its entirety before. I've seen clips from it. I've watched portions of it. I've never actually watched the video from start to finish, nor have I ever commented on it, right? So, that's definitely a possibility. So, if we hit this members goal, 585 members, by the end of July, and I want to emphasize that, it's only July 9th today. We still have 3 weeks left to hit this goal. So, there's a chance we're going to do it, okay? Then I will set up the next React event, all right? And during that event, we will do something different than the kind of reaction I'm doing today. Although it'll be similar. It'll be like a marathon. We'll probably do a Feasting with the King. It'll be like a celebration style stream, something fun to do. Okay? Fair enough? All right. Now let's actually start shout outs and update the leaderboard. We have to do a poll because email with this giant tip, which is very appreciated. So let's do that first. Let's set up a poll for the hat for today. Which hat is React best? Now, realistically, what hat could I wear all day that won't bother me? And also, what I'm also going to think here, allow me to do an announcement now. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. We've already raised $100 in tips, so there's going to be a hat. But the way I'm going to do this is a little unique. Since I'm streaming all day long and this is a marathon, okay? When we raise $150, if we do, you guys will pick a vest for me to wear. But then if we hit $200, you'll get to pick a different hat. We'll switch in the middle of the day. And then if we hit $250, then you'll get to pick another vest.
You greedy
okay?
bastard.
That's how we're going to do it.
Such a greedy little pig.
All right? So let's see. I'm trying to think, like, what hat can I wear that's not intrusive? So I would say, like, what are the most comfortable hats? Excuse me. Definitely the fake hair hat.
His chat is
the fake hair hat is probably one of the most comfortable.
His chat really wants Sonic Cats.
We'll say the digital camo hat for now. How about the cowboy hat? That one I'm so used to wearing because I've worn it for so many years. It's just very comfy on my head. And then, let's see. I'm trying to think what else is comfy. See, I would say Pikachu, but I wore Pikachu last night. I'll tell you which one. The real life Dumas helmet is not comfortable. I can't even wear the Gunner glasses.
He is ignoring
because
the
they bother
shit
me. It like compresses the glasses against my head, so that's not comfy. Same thing with the Viking hats. Oh, the beanie. Duh. The beanie is super comfortable. So we're going to start with the comfy hats because I'm going to be wearing whatever hat this is. I'm going to be wearing essentially until we do Feasting with the King. And then when we do Feasting with the King, I'll take it off. We'll do the meal. And then after that, if we've hit $200 in tips by then, we'll switch hats. We'll have a second pull. Okay? All right. So please vote on what hat you'd like to see for the first portion of the stream. Now let's do the shout outs. Actually, you know what? I have a quick news story to talk about. Very quick. All right? As we know, and again, this is a horrible tragedy, the former Prime Minister of Japan, I believe, I forget his first name, but his name was Abe.
Shinzo Abe, or Abe.
Was assassinated.
That's definitely
just about a day and a half ago
for people who didn't
by
want
someone
to
who made a makeshift weapon, which is crazy because in Japan, guns are pretty much outlawed and insanely strictly regulated. So the fact that someone was able to pull this off is like, oh, it's Shinzo Abe. Thank you very much because I felt bad. I forgot his name. Anyway, it's pretty terrible that this happened. Even if, regardless of what side of the political spectrum you're on, if you liked him or you hated him, anyone just being assassinated in public, in the middle of a public speech, is pretty messed up. Okay, it's unheard of in Japan. It never happens. So here's what happens. I can't fucking believe this shit. Because you guys know how very critical I have been of journalists in my 14 years being a content creator. Now, in particular, I'm usually critical of the games media. But this is such a fucking joke. Listen to what happened, all right?
I was told it yesterday and ignored it.
A troll, an internet troll, falsely sent information, falsified information to tons of news outlets, sending pictures of who? Hideo Kojima, the well-known, well-regarded, worldwide famous game developer. Everyone knows the guy from Metal Gear Solid. Some people know him for Death Stranding. Hideo Kojima. They sent pictures of him with false information to various news outlets around the world, stating he was the primary suspect who had assassinated.
Thank you very much, Bradburn, for that. Thanks to you and chat for making pre-streams bearable. Thank you very much for the contribution. I appreciate it. This is what I'm saying. This is my way of tackling those boring rant and stupidity. Let's try and make a game, a daft game of bingo of it, you know what I mean? And a reminder, Mike, it's on the screen as well, if we get all these squares green, someone in chat will win a £25 Amazon gift card. So let's cross our fingers today's a day. We're actually doing quite well, and we've still got some time on our side, so who knows, actually it might be today that somebody in chat will actually get something back, which I'd love to give something back to you guys. I really would, because I've had so much good support from you guys. I really do appreciate everyone that comes along and chats, whatever, and make sure I don't miss anything, and we try and keep each other right, and it does make it more bearable. Bradburn's actually absolutely right. It is more bearable. I think just doing it as a fun wee daft game rather than just try to just grin and bear it with nothing else to distract. So yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
The former Prime Minister of Japan, and these news outlets are so fucking stupid and desperate to run with the story. Some of them actually posted it up and said it was true. and then to even make it worse, an actual European politician was so dumb that he posted the story too. Oh, we must condemn the actions of this man. We must find him immediately. It's like, money, money, yeah, money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, money, money.
So Super chat from Prophet now, thank you very much. He said, here's the money to cover a gift card. We're going to hit all green today. Let's cross our fingers, Prophet. Thank you very much for that, man. I'm telling you, it will absolutely happen. If we hit all green, someone in chat today will hopefully be able to, I'll say hopefully nothing goes wrong with it, but I really do. I've got an idea of how to pick somebody from chat. It's just a case of just typing all these names on a website, and then it'll pick randomly on that website, but I'll do it all on screen so people can see exactly what happens, but people can opt into it if they want. We'll worry about the logistics of it if it wins, and I'll explain it then, but cross our fingers, today's a day. Thank you very much, Prophet, for a super chat. I really do appreciate it.
Now, here's the thing. You might think that something like that is stupid. I used to listen to the Howard Stern radio show. Okay? People would do shit like this all the time. Okay? Because they wanted to prove how dumb the mainstream media and how dumb journalists were, that they're not really in it to report a true story. They're in it to get attention and to be the first to break a headline for personal gain. How else could you possibly explain that a journalist would not vet information and post it as a factful piece of information, right? I don't bother checking that anything's true. I gotta run with this story, so I'll be the first. And then I'll be world famous because I'm the one who broke the story, right? And so they used to do this all the time on the Howard Stern show. They'd have these people call in to oh yeah, I was there, I saw the event, I was right there live, can you believe it? And they're really making the whole thing up. And then they start saying crazy shit about, oh yeah, this guy was there, that guy was there. They're making the whole thing up completely. So, excuse me. That being said,
there's another one. Hang on, let me just tick it for you. Actually, I'll pause it just so we can all enjoy. There we go. That being said, we have got 4 bingos right now. We've got Diagonal here from Twitter Tips, Snort, Content and Goal. We've got YouTuber Jail Say, Alright, Snort, Positive and Interactive. We've got React, Political, Positive, Content and Chill. And this newest one we've got here, thanks to that being said, we've got Y/T-Pose, Tips, The Voice Crack, Him Getting Political, and That Being Said. That has got 4 so far. We are only 5 away from a full card. We have a chance, guys. He needs to say gifted memberships. He needs to give a thumbs up. He needs to chew his nails. He needs to say I'm being told. And he needs to say everyone is saying. This has got a serious chance of happening today, guys. So let's cross our fingers and hope that Phil delivers on being predictable.
You've got various media around the world reporting that Hideo Kojima is the person who assassinated the former Prime Minister of Japan. And you even have a politician who posted up on his public Twitter. Fucking jackasses. Alright? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy about something that happened this morning. Mr. Kojima, in conjunction with his company, Kojima Productions, posted up publicly that they completely denounced that this happened, and they want to sue. And they should. They actually should. Because this is enough of this bullshit. It really is. It's enough. If you are a journalist, if you're a politician, you have a responsibility. You're in a position of power. If you're a journalist or a politician and you come out and you say something like this, people will believe it. They are under the impression that you are a responsible individual or organization and you vetted the information before you publicly reported it or stated it as fact. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to be doing that before you you say anything. And this is just, I've had enough of this shit. That these idiots think that they could just say and do whatever they want because it's on the internet. No! Enough of this fucking bullshit. You can't just say and do whatever you want and get away with it on the internet. No! End the nonsense.
There we go, right there. Phil has made it about himself. He thinks he's trying, he's like pretending he's caring about Kojima and all this. Nah, he's made it all about himself. Never mind the times that Phil's extremely toxic and abrasive towards, Kojima and calling him, all sorts of homophobic slurs and all that shit, Never mind all that. Should Kojima sue Phil for that sort of slander and toxicity? I wonder if he should. Is there a statute of limitations on how long has to pass before Kojima could possibly sue Phil for being such a toxic piece of shit towards him publicly on the internet just because Kojima made the game that was making Phil so salty and annoyed? Who knows? Maybe Kojima should have a show, sue Phil for that. Who knows? But yeah, I think Phil, it's just obviously he's making it all about himself. Someone's suing someone else or something said on the internet, and Phil latched onto that and has tried to make it all about himself immediately and instantly. And yeah, Trey Milton, this is one unpredictable thing, so he's making it about himself.
Sense now. Sue those motherfuckers into oblivion. Seriously, destroy them. Make that, whatever journalist fucking website out there reported that as a fact, destroy them. Seriously, shut them down. Because this has to stop right now. We have to have responsibility. When you're an adult, you fucking should be acting responsibly. Not, I can get ahead, so I'm going to misreport a bunch of shit, and then if it's not true, who cares because there's no responsibility, right? No, fuck off. Time to actually have consequences for your actions for once in your fucking life. Enough is enough with this shit. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you, Amak Uno, for the super chat. I don't know what that currency is that you sent, but it's like I still appreciate it anyway. Thanks for all the content. Well, thank you very much for the contribution. I really appreciate that. And thank you very much once again. Let's get playing because we've got about 15 minutes to go on the Phil stream. Hopefully we get the bingo or 5 away. So thank you very much.
I just hate that this bullshit, because it's on the internet, it's allowed. No, it's not allowed. Not anymore, man. Enough is enough. Enough with the internet being the Wild West and everyone could do whatever they want and get away with it. All of our lives now are ingrained on the internet, right? Every one of us has some kind of an invested interest in stuff on the internet. We all have jobs or other parts of our life that are really meshed with the internet. The internet has to be treated like it's real. Not, just because it's on the internet, it's fake and it's not real, so it doesn't matter. Bullshit. We got people who are being bullied to the point of suicide because of fucked up stuff happening on the internet. We've got people whose lives are being destroyed because of things said and done about them on the internet. Enough is enough. Mr. Kojima absolutely, positively has the right to stand up for himself, and in this case, he should. I want him to fucking destroy whoever misreported that he assassinated the former prime minister. That is the most irresponsible, disgusting fucking thing you could do for personal gain, and they should pay for it in whatever legal way possible. And that's my opinion on the subject. Maybe you completely disagree, and that's okay, but I've had enough of this bullshit. It was not a mistake. It was an actual effort to get personal gain without caring if you hurt someone in the process. Fuck you. I hate people like that. How many times do I criticize these drama YouTubers and content creators? I'll just put anything out there. Rumor and speculation. None of it is factually vetted, but they get a life out of it. They actually make money and a job out of it. Fuck you. You don't deserve to fucking exist. It doesn't matter if you intended it to be right or wrong. Even if it's a mistake, you could ruin a guy's life and reputation. You could have people who look at the pictures of Kojima and think that he's a villain and try to kill him because they think that he murdered the prime minister. No, it's not okay anymore. It's not okay anymore just because it was on the internet. Fuck this shit. I am 1,000,000% on the side of Hideo Kojima on this one. He has the legal right to destroy these motherfuckers who have now dragged him through the mud for no good reason. Okay, sorry. I got a little personal there. I got a little excited. Maybe it's because I've been through this before, and maybe I haven't been accused of murdering anyone, but I think I've had some personal experience with something like this before, so it kind of gets me emotional. Okay? Okay. Now, I got off my... Serenity now. Serenity now. Okay. What do I think of Skull and Bones? It looks like shit. Okay, let's do shout-outs. On the YouTube side of things... Excuse me. Beryl Shroud to the super chat. He says, I'm now back from vacation. Glad to be back and chill with you. Well, welcome back, Beryl Shroud. I'm glad to have you back. I hope you had a good vacation. If you'd ever like to share information on that, please do. If not, you don't have to. I know some people, I always tell you guys, be careful what you share on the internet. But it's all good. I hope you had a good time. And welcome back to the streams. And thank you for the super chat. Okay? Okay. All right. First contribution tips-wise of the day was from Snow Carl, who did $1.50. He said, I've been impressed by effort to work out recently and get healthier. Have you considered making dietary changes or getting some weights, a barbell, or elastic bands to create a more advanced workout regimen? Yes, in the long term, I think that might be something I'm interested in. Yes. What I'm doing right now, my problem right now is scheduling. It's not that I don't have the time. It's that because of my schedule for streaming, it's hard to find the right times to do stuff. Right now, every other day, between streams, I'm working in a 30-minute jog or whatever you want to call it, which actually has made me feel much better. I actually have lost some weight. My legs feel great. I have more energy because I'm doing this. I actually have, just in the last about 2 months now I've been doing it, I'm feeling much better. I'm actually seeing definitive improvement in my physical well-being, which is excellent because I needed this. I was sitting on my fat ass for too many years. I'm feeling a lot better now as a result of it, okay? So what I need to do is I need to find a way to expand upon that, okay? I need to, number one, find maybe a better way to do it. Maybe, for example, redo my schedule so that maybe I get up a little earlier every day and I work out before I do anything. Like maybe I get up, have a drink, of something, and then jump right in and do my little bit of my workout. And then I shower, then I have breakfast, then I start streaming, right? It's pretty hard to try to fit it in between the streams. Like, to give you an example, I finish my stream around 4 p.m. I upload, that takes about half an hour. A lot of times I'm either making dinner, eating dinner, that takes till like 5, and I gotta clean up like 5:30. If I have to take a shower or whatever that day, like it's time for the next stream, So I'm cramming it in as is. So maybe what I should do is try a way to change up my schedule to do it, okay? And I'm not yet, right now, especially not summer, but I'm thinking of doing this, seriously, and we'll see. I mean, the truth is, it has nothing to do with the streams. You know what I mean? It doesn't. It has nothing to do with the streams. But ideally, right now, what I'm doing is cardio. All right? After cardio, what I should start doing is basic weight. So dumbbells would actually probably be, like handheld dumbbells would probably be the next step. Just buy a basic set and just do some work, curls, what do you call them? I gotta really look up all the exercises. It's been so long since I did them. Okay? But I could probably look up a series of exercises that I could just do basic with 2 dumbbells, and that'll help my arms. Which, by the way, of all things, that's probably what I should work on first, because this is what I use all day. My hands, my arms are what I use to game, and this is where I was starting to feel issues with things. I was seeing some early signs of like carpal tunnel and stuff. So, actually doing all that would help out, I feel. All right? And, again, get the blood pumping. I actually feel significantly better just doing the walks and the jogging every other day. My blood flow has been improved, for sure. So anyway, we'll see. But here's the thing. This is not something for you guys. I want to make this clear. This is for me. This is for my personal health. All right. This is not Phil incentivizes workouts and shit. I'm never doing that. Like I told you guys, there's a separation between the personal and the public. And if I'm working out and I'm trying to make myself healthy, this is my deal. It's not yours. All right. Please understand that there has to be a separation between that. What I do on stream is in regards to me reacting to stuff, doing gameplay, interacting with you guys. It's not a workout stream. It's never going to be. That's not my purpose here. And you're not going to see me trying to tie the two together. I know we've already talked about people like Wings of Redemption, that's been, the special boot camp event. That's never happening. Don't even get that idea in your heads. It's not happening, okay? No. It's just not. Anything that I do, physical fitness or whatever, is going to be off camera. Deal with it. Email did that whopping $100 tip. I'm really appreciative of that email. And in regards to that, it looks like the cowboy hat is going to be what we start with today, which I'm totally okay with. So let's get that on. Also, Gunner glasses, right? So Gunner glasses and cowboy hat. Cool. For me, you want to know the truth about working out? It's never been hard for me. Once I get into a groove of doing exercise, I like it. When I used to lift, I liked it. I liked doing it. My problem is my lifestyle today is so crazy busy that I just don't, my problem is time management. My problem is not motivating myself to do physical work. I like physically working out. I like the feeling of getting a pump and sweating and losing weight and feeling better and more energetic. That is a positive association in my head because I've done it in my youth and I really like it. My problem is the time constraints of doing it and finding a time to do it. That's the problem. Okay. Snowcrawl with another $1.50. I'm looking forward to the closet strain. Are you worried trolls, haters, and detractors will do what they always do and say you're sitting on millions of dollars in junk? Do you really believe there's millions of dollars in junk in that closet? Is that what millions of dollars? Millions of dollars. What the hell do you think I have in there? Millions of dollars. Holy shit. Anyway, all right, I can tell you right now, there's not anything of major value in there. You want to know why I know there's nothing of major value in there? Because when I declared my bankruptcy, I had to document everything in my home. I had to. So, I had to go through everything, a big laundry list of shit. And, essentially, I did a cursory look through every bin to see what was in there and give it a rough estimation of value. Remember, I had to do that with.
No. He doesn't get a free pass at that. He has said that he has stuff in there that he's not seen since he moved in the first place. First at a glance, my arse, he doesn't know what's in there properly. He's hyped up his closet stream of not knowing what's in there from the time he's basically been there. There is no way he can then suddenly say, oh, I had to declare it all for bankruptcy. You did not get to do that, Phil. You've just kind of completely tripped over your own lies here now. And also you brought out a bankruptcy, which is going to mean there's even more lies exposed because there's quite a lot of belief, and I'm one of the people that believe it, that you lied on your bankruptcy forms in the first place and got away with it. Because it was COVID stuff, COVID situation at the time, and it was all done over the phone, and you managed to basically cheat the system simply because of circumstances being in your favour. No, Phil, you do not get away with that.
My statue collection, which I don't have anymore, I had to do that with that shit. I had to do it with a bunch of stuff. And so I know that what's in there is not of any kind of exorbitant value or anything like that. That's ridiculous. What's in there is a bunch of junk. It's a bunch of junk. A lot of it, like I said, has zero value. We just looked at an adapter for an Xbox One controller. That's literally worthless. It serves no purpose in the modern day. It's a piece of trash. Just throw it right out. You see? So that's the kind of stuff that's in there, okay? So, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. There's always going to be idiots. There's always going to be morons who are going to make shit up. I don't care about the morons. Who gives a fuck, right? It'll be interesting to see what's in there. If there's stuff in there that I can't share, I won't. Like, for example, I do have to, for tax purposes, you're supposed to save all of your income documents for, I think it's a 5-year period. So I have all my income documents just in case they're needed for anything. That includes bills and statements and everything. And I have those in bins in there. Do you think I'm going to pull those out and start going through my fucking financials? Of course I'm not. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm going to go through the stuff that, looks like it might have an interesting story behind it, or we can talk about it on the stream, you see? Okay. Wicked Grom, what's going on, man? He just sent me $20. I apologize. I didn't see when this came in. I was busy. He says, can you do a Rich impersonation, make Captain Tickle proud? No, I can't. You might not realize this. I don't watch Rich's content. I don't. I haven't seen a stream of his. The last piece of content I watched that Rich put out was in 2016. When I had my incident and he made a whole video about it, I watched his video about it. I don't watch his stuff. So I wouldn't even know what his memes are, what his mannerisms are, how he even talks today. I have no clue. I don't watch his stuff at all. So I actually would not legitimately be able to do an impression. I would have to watch his stuff first. Oh, here we go. Blanco says, here's a shortcut to doing a Rich impression. Just turn on any other YouTuber and start gossiping about them. Oh. Wow. That's interesting. It's an interesting take. Okay. 61. Thank you for the tip, Wicked Grom. 61-second man tipped me $1.50. Says, I agree with Snow Carl. We need to clean the closet with the King stream. Then you can stream the stuff you want to sell. Selling your old junk with the King. Okay. I'm just going to say something up front. All right. Because I want this to be clear. All right. You guys realize I can't sell anything on the internet, right? Like, you know this, right? Like, you know that I have a group of incredibly crazy stalkers. And that if I were to ever make an eBay account or ever try to list and sell anything on the internet, they would find it and they would destroy it. You realize that, right? Like, there's no misconception here. I forgot to put on the cowboy hat, by the way. There's no misconception here about the fact that these people literally try every possible thing to stalk me and my family members. You get that, right? Like, there's crazy shit all over the internet about me from these crazy people. People are just, they don't seem to understand this. But why doesn't Phil just sell stuff on eBay? The moment I list it, people will discover it's me and put fake bids in, put disgusting slanderous comments on the, oh, don't bid on this guy, this guy's this and that. It'll never work, So that's the point I'm making. There's no way I could do it. It's just not possible at all. Years ago, I actually used to use someone else to sell stuff on eBay. I had a friend of mine who actually, and then, by the way, this is before YouTube. When I used to be part of the competitive Street Fighter community, people would troll me too, if they could. So in order to sell anything on eBay, I actually had to have a friend. I would sell through a friend. He had what was considered a highly ranked or highly voted account. He was like one of those trusted resellers or whatever on eBay. And so I used to sell things through his account, and I would give him a cut or whatever the profit was, and he would just be the middleman basically, and then I would mail the item or whatever. Okay. But that's the thing, like, I would never be able to sell anything online. I just wouldn't. It's just not possible. There's too much. The people out there they're so obsessed and stalking me at every moment. There's absolutely no way I would be able to make any kind of an account to do it. It's anyone who says that is ignorant. I'm just sorry. If you believe that, you are ignorant of how badly the abuse has gotten with me and my family on the internet. You have no concept. You haven't, I know we say down the rabbit hole. You haven't been down the rabbit hole of these kind of people and how they think and how they act on the internet. Like, they have no remorse, they have no morals or standards. They just think that anything's fair game. Anything to hurt me at all. So I have no misconceptions about the fact that if I were to try to sell something on the internet, I would be scammed and ruined. Really, I'm not stupid. There's no point to doing it. Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to end the pre-stream, but guess what we need to do? Order food. Let's do it. All right? Let's do it. So, American barbecue. Oh man, what to do? $100 variety platter. Yeah.
Guys, he said anyone who says, is that similar or the same as everyone is saying? It's something like anyone who says I can sell things on eBay is a very similar thing. Anyone who says everyone is saying. So, what do you think?
No. No, definitely not doing $100 variety platter. One thing that might work is they do have combo platters where you can get a variety of like meat, like barbecue meat, and I think that might actually be one of the better ideas. Actually, let me click on this and see what's available in it. I'm just curious if I were to click on this. Oh yeah, wow, there's a lot of different things they offer. Oh, this sounds good. This sounds good. Oh yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is definitely what I'm doing. So, here's what it is, okay? You can get a variety platter, and what this is, you get to have 3 different kinds of barbecue meat with your choice of 2 sides. That sounds perfect, because we'd be able to try completely different kinds. In fact, maybe we should get one of each of 3 kinds, because remember, there's beef, chicken, and pork. So maybe get 1 beef, 1 chicken, 1 pork, and then pick 2 sides, right? Okay. All right, so let's look at the meat first of all. All right, so you got beef brisket. That's delicious. You got I forget exactly what it is. I think it's like, do they call it tips? Oh, they actually, whoa, okay. They have a lot of different stuff. They have like the ends, but then they also have rib tips. So I guess that's different. I'm confused at what's what here. They have chopped pork, which I guess would be, I guess that would be considered the pulled pork. It's not pulled, it's chopped. Slow cooked pork, chopped up, and then I think they give you like barbecue sauce to put on it. See, what's a rib tip? Rib tips? I don't understand that. Like a whole rib, I know. I don't know what a rib tip would be. Burnt ends is considered the burnt ends of the beef brisket, I'm being told. Okay, so you can have the whole brisket or just the burnt ends of the brisket. I'm assuming people might think that the ends have more flavor to them. They have roasted chicken, but then they have barbecue style roasted chicken. But then they also have chicken strips and fried chicken. I don't know if I want, like, you don't go to a barbecue place to get fried chicken or chicken strips, right? Like, that's for a kid maybe, a kid who's picky, right? So I probably don't want that. Shout out to Call of Kubi.
Thank you very much for that. I missed that. I'm being told, as I said, we are 2 away. And that's a double bingo right there for those 2, so let's just get the horns going. Guys, you don't understand how close we are, man. We are so goddamn close to a full card. This is the closest we've ever been. It still might happen.
We just became a channel supporter.
And yeah, it's a triple, so that's completely my bad. It's a triple. We've got the down the way, the across the way, and the diagonal. That's a triple combo right there. So yeah, thank you for supporting that, guys. We are so close.
Thank you for that. What I want to do is I want to do 1 beef, 1 pork, 1 chicken. Okay? So what I'm thinking is, let's do, so if we're doing beef, okay, I guess the choices for beef would either be beef brisket, burnt ends, or, actually, isn't that it? I think that's it. The beef brisket or the burnt ends. What do you think would be better there? Just the whole brisket, you think would be better? I don't think I've ever had ends, just ends. All right, we'll go with the whole beef brisket. That sounds good. Now for pork, I could get it chopped, or I could get rib tips. See, rib tips? That sounds weird to me. Rib tips. Right? I don't know about that. What? Has anyone ever had rib tips? What exactly is rib tips? Like, I'm thinking a whole rack of ribs, right? You got your bone, you got your lot of meat on one side that you usually eat. If it's cooked well, it comes right off the bone. There's some grizzle and fat and stuff. What's the tip? The rib tip is a short section that will come off spare ribs. The rib tip is a short section. It comes off the spare ribs when a butcher is making a more squared off cut. Rib tips are amazing. Rib tips have a burnt part that has a lot of flavor. Okay. Barbecue connoisseurs argue rib tips are the most flavorful of rib meat since they're closer to the belly and more heavily marbled. Then we should do that. That sounds good. Let's do that. So we'll get the Texas beef brisket. We'll get the rib tips. And then, like I said, I kind of wanted to get one of each. So for chicken, they have roasted chicken, barbecue roasted chicken, fried chicken, or chicken. Who the hell will get chicken strips? Chicken strips aren't even like barbecue. It's processed meat, right? Why would we want that? I don't want that. No, I want one of the roasted chicken. Barbecue roasted chicken. You guys think is any good? Barbecue roasted chicken. Everyone's saying barbecue roasted chicken. All right. Sounds good to me. So we're going to get Texas beef brisket, rib tips, and a barbecue roasted chicken.
There's a thumbs up. If ever as a hell of a pause. That is a hell of a good pause, if I do say so myself. But that's another double bingo right there. Down and up. We are one away. If somebody gifts my membership now before it starts recording, that's it. But god damn, we are one away. This is the best this has ever been, essentially. This bingo card. We've never had one this good. We just need MSA gifted memberships.
Sounds good. Now for the sides, they have a lot of different sides. They have baked beans, corn. I believe at this place it's corn on the cob. I'm not positive, I think it is. Skin on mashed potatoes. That's good, because I like the skin. Skin has extra flavor. Coleslaw, French fries. I'm not getting French fries, just to tell you guys. There's no point in getting French fries. Steamed broccoli. I went to a barbecue place to get some broccoli. Oh, yeah. That's what I went there for. Oh, potato salad. I never had, like, the potato salad. I wonder if it's any good. Mac and cheese. I mean, mac and cheese could be good, but then again, I mean, mac and cheese you can get anywhere. You know, something I never had before, but I don't know if I would like it. Collard greens. I've never had collard greens before, and I don't know what they're like at all. I've never tasted a collard green in my life, so that could definitely be something interesting that to try, because the whole point here is that it's supposed to be feasting with the king. I'm trying things I don't know, right? So maybe you think I should get collard greens? Don't do it. Why not? Collard greens are the best if they're done right. Collard greens are good, but you have to like veggies overall. I do like veggies. Collard greens are like boiled vegetables, and they have a smoky flavor. They do? All right. I'm trying it. I'm trying it. Just on the basis that sounds unique to me. A smoky vegetable. I've never had that before. That sounds fascinating. All right. So we're definitely getting collard greens, but what should I get with it? Okay, let me go through everything. All right. Baked beans, corn, which I believe is corn on the cob, skin mashed potatoes, that's skin in it, coleslaw, French fries, I'm not getting French fries, steamed broccoli, I'm not getting steamed broccoli, potato salad, mac and cheese, a side salad. They have different options. You can either get a garden salad or a Caesar salad. I don't even want salad. Or chili. I never had the chili there. The chili could be good. I don't know. Mac and cheese with greens is a must. The beans or coleslaw. Everyone has a different opinion. Potato salad or coleslaw. This is fascinating. Everyone has a completely different opinion. Collard greens have a salty aftertaste. They're good. They have some meat in them. Do they? They put meat in it too. Oh, shit. Everyone wants something different. This is a case where there's no agreement, so no matter what I get. Oh, man. I don't even know. All right. Let me eliminate some, okay? I don't want coleslaw. Coleslaw's so generic. You can get it anywhere. So we'll eliminate coleslaw. And you know what? I'm going to eliminate mac and cheese, because I've had mac and cheese a million times in my life. I've had different kinds. I'm not convinced that mac and cheese is going to be anything special. I'm not. Like, I'm thinking what would be unique to this place? The chili. Every place's chili is completely different, right? So we'll do chili. Potato salad. Everyone does potato salad differently, okay? And then beans and corn. Okay, so let's do that. So we'll do a poll right now. Those are going to be the 4 options. Which final side should fill order? Should it be baked beans? Should it be sweet corn? Should it be potato salad? Or should it be chili? Because I can tell you right now, out of all of those, 3 are going to be unique. The baked beans will probably be their own recipe. The chili will probably be their own recipe. And the potato salad is probably their own recipe. The only thing there that likely is not unique is the corn, but corn's great. Sweet corn. So, let's see what people vote for here. People are very excited. This is great. You guys are pumped. I'm pumped too. American barbecue, I've had it in my life, obviously, but it's not something I eat often at all. It's a very huge rarity for me to eat this cuisine. So, it'll be fun to try these different things today, for sure. And I actually think what they do is they give you different kinds of barbecue sauce If it's not, like for example, the barbecue chicken's probably cooked in barbecue sauce, but then I think what they'll do is they give you other barbecue sauce as well to eat with it. All right, so right now, chili is in the lead, but people are voting. Derek, the fantasy rumble match is going to be great. Trust me. Now that I've got the characters, it's going to be really good. I know it's going to be special. It's going to be interesting. Okay. The trolls want chili. Why would you think trolls want chili? Trolls want you to get chili and get it from Wendy's to mock the Wings of Redemption meme. You do realize that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. We're not getting chili from Wendy's. We're getting it from a barbecue place, so it'll be good. It's not going to be shitty Wendy's chili that's like someone ate a burger, shat the burger out into a fucking bucket, and then you eat it. That's not what this is. That could be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Seriously. Yeah, Derek, you know, when the food comes, it's all dependent on really the restaurant. So I'm gonna, whenever I order a Feasting with the King for a marathon, I try to get the food to come between 4 p.m. and 4:30. That's usually what I tell them. But it always comes at different times. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late. It all depends. Okay. Chili is winning. I'm just going to give it another minute here. I'll give it one more minute to see if anything changes, but right now it looks like chili is winning overwhelmingly. No, they don't have okra here. Nope. Look, I told you guys, listen, if I had unlimited funds, all right, if I was in a better situation right now, I would actually go with like a local barbecue place that has more unique menu, but I just don't have the means to do that right now. I have to go with a place that's not gonna fucking cost me. Like I told you guys, I looked into it. There's a local barbecue place that's rated super high, really high ratings by all the locals. For one meat and two sides, it was $32. I can't do that. I just can't. You know, it's insane. If I were to do Feasting with the King with 2-3 meats, I'd be spending $70 there. I can't do that. All right. So I hope you understand. No, I've never had collard greens before in my life. Absolutely not. Gut says today he's eating leftover barbecue ribs from the 4th of July. Well, enjoy. That sounds delicious. No, see, I know. Black Lady Walking says $32 isn't bad for good barbecue. I know that. You know, I know. That's why I don't eat barbecue. It's expensive as shit. It's a rare thing for me to be able to eat this. Today I'm happy I get to eat it for Feasting with the King because it's a special event, but I can't spend $100 on this meal. Okay? It looks like chili wins, man. Chili's definitely going to win here. All right. So. There you go. So, just to reiterate what we're getting. Texas beef brisket. Rib tips, which I've never had this before. I don't know what rib tips is. I guess we're going to find out. And barbecue roasted chicken. Those are the 3 meats we're getting. And then for the sides, we're getting collard greens and chili. Certainly sounds interesting to me. I'm just curious. I'm going to give another quick look here. If there's like an appetizer or something. I mean, that's more than enough food for me. But I'm just curious if there's a cheaper appetizer. Nah, not really. You know what it is? The appetizers are just smaller versions of what you're already ordering. So they have a rib tips appetizer. You know, a burnt ends appetizer. So all it is less of a portion. Yeah. Plum Girl said you should get another non-meat side because it's tons of meat. I don't know. Well, let me take a look. Do they actually sell... excuse me. Do they actually sell, like, just a side? Let me look. Yeah, they do, but... they're basically $5 each for a side. You know, I'd be okay with ordering one extra side. I'd be okay with ordering one extra side for $5. That's not a huge deal. So we already got, what did we get? We got the collard greens and we got the chili. So we could get the baked beans, sweet corn, the skin mashed potatoes, the coleslaw, fries, steamed broccoli. I'm not buying steamed broccoli for $5. That's ridiculous. Potato salad, mac and cheese. Those are the options. $5 freaking for a broccoli. I'll fucking go buy broccoli by myself and boil it myself. Get whatever sounds best. Derek Long says it's tradition cowboys sit around a campfire eating beans and then they're tooting. Yeah, man, them beans really got to kick you up. Oh, boy, they run right through you, boy. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Jesus. See, I don't know about... Here's the thing. If I were ordering from, say, an authentic individual barbecue business, I would be all about let's try their coleslaw. But because I'm not, I get the feeling this is going to be a situation where the coleslaw is going to be very generic. They probably make it in a humongous fucking batch, or maybe they don't even make it there. You know what I mean? Like all the things that they probably make fresh, we're ordering some of the things that they make fresh. I would guarantee you the coleslaw probably isn't unique or fresh. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm just tipped me $5. He says, get a side of barbecue beans on me. I guess I have to now. I guess that answers our question. All right. I guess I'm going to order an extra side of beans. Oh my God, excuse me. Okay. So, beef brisket, barbecue chicken, rib tips, which I don't even know what that is, collard greens, chili, and baked beans. You guys are going to have me shitting all night. I'm going to eat this meal. I'm going to come back and be like, let's do some reactions. Oh, I'll be right back. And I'm going to come back and sit down and be like, all right, look, there's a ghost. Oh, I'll be right back. Jesus. Full disclosure, I actually do have gas medication. So if I eat this and I actually can pop a gas pill. Because what will happen is, I'll be here, we'll be doing the sim match, and you guys are going to see me. I'm going to be like this. And you guys, Phil, why aren't you sitting still? Like, I am sitting still. I'm levitating. There's so much gas coming out of my ass. Yeah. Anyway, okay. All right, here's what we'll do, guys. I think this level 1 podcast is going on very long. Let's end it. A very brief break. What I need to do is check with my wife, see what she wants for dinner. Because obviously, I'm not just going to eat just me and be like, oh, too bad, honey, no food for you. That's kind of fucked up. Because see what she wants. Place the order, and I'll come right back, and then we're going to set up for the React. I actually have to set up because I'm going to change I got to do the webcam border and everything, get it all going here. So give me like less than 5 minutes. I'm just going to see what she wants, place the order, and come right back, and we'll set up together, and we're going to start with the React stuff. Okay, guys? All right, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. Great level 1 podcast today. It was fun. A lot of topics to discuss. It was a good chill time. Thank you for the support. And all right, let's get the show on the road. Thank you guys very much. Cool. All right. So yeah, what I'm going to do is we're going to, the leaderboard stays the same. That's not going to change at all. All right. But I'm going to do, now wait a minute. Where did I put the video? Is this it? Okay, there's the video. Because that's got to go full screen. And then my webcam. Wait a minute. Why is the video should be at the bottom. Hold on. There we are. Because I want my webcam to be up in a corner. Wait a minute. I'm confusing myself. I did this ass backwards. I just did this wrong. I haven't done a React in a while, and now I've screwed. Okay, this is incorrect. I want my webcam to be full screen. And I want the video to be up here, but small. like this in a border, because this is the camera where I'm going to cut to this if I want to talk at length about what we're seeing. That's right. So now let me get a frame here. Where is the frame? I can't even see it. Is this it? That's it. But I want red. So hold on. Okay. It almost fits. It's like very close to fitting. Here, hold on. Is that fitting right? It looks like it is. Or it's very close to being perfect, right? I think that's actually correct. I think it just snapped to it. So I think that's good now. Okay. So now, I need to switch back over here. And we need to basically set this up so that the camera in the corner is small. See? Shit. Because this is how we're going to do it for most of the time. I'm going to be like this in the corner. So I got to change the overlay again. It's got to be the widescreen. That looks good. Is that good? Is that close to being good? And that's actually dead on now, right? Okay. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right. We may have some issues. I did 2 of these React videos widescreen, and they worked fine. And all of a sudden, one of them I tried to do, and it didn't work out right. Like it was kind of screwed. Remember I was doing one of the gaming ones, one of the game shows. And I think what it was there was so much going on the screen because games have so much action that the whole thing chopped up and lagged up. So, yeah. So basically, I'm going to try it like this. We're going to see how it goes. I hope it works. I hope there's no issues doing it widescreen. I'd much rather like to react widescreen like this. But if it ends up lagging up, and we have to change it over to me doing like the small webcam, the 4:3 webcam, we might have to. But I did the Wings of Redemption down the rabbit hole, my own down the rabbit hole, and the John and Howard video like this, and it was fine. It wasn't until I started doing the game reactions where it was an issue where my CPU was like maxing. So I hope we're good now. Okay. All right. So now let's take a brief break. Give me like 5 minutes, guys. I'll be right back and we'll get started. But I got to order the food. All right. So give me a minute. I'll return with my first reaction to the Rob Gavigan YouTube channel. Sound good? Guys, I'll be back shortly. See you in a bit.
Oh, there it is, guys. No, you know, it's mute time for now. There it is. We have 5 minutes until he starts hitting record for this react he's going to do. We're not finished yet. He still might say it. We don't know. Probably, you know, at the time he's gone, somebody actually might gift a membership and he would have no choice but to say the damn thing. We don't know. And I'm not encouraging it either, by the way. Don't just do that. Like, I don't want you to do that. And I know this is not a wink wink, you know, moment. I don't want you giving Phil money just for the sake of this. Let it happen spontaneously. I don't mind if it's something like trying to encourage him. But I say I want everything to be spontaneous, you know what I mean, and just Phil doing it if it being coerced, you know what I mean. But I hate the idea of like detractors giving Phil money in any sense. That's something I don't like tolerating personally. The best way to troll Phil is doing it when you don't have to give him any money whatsoever. That's just my stats on that. So do not think, oh, I'm going to help win this fucking Amazon gift card by getting that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just let it happen organically, as MRC Midnight says. Let it happen just on its own. We'll see how it goes. We've got 5 minutes to kill, essentially, until Phil's bang break, and probably more than 5 minutes, actually. What can we do while we're waiting? I guess we could listen to some... I guess we can listen to some Meerkat while we wait. Thank you, big shout. Give me a second, guys, and I'll pull up some music. I'm not just going to prattle on. Oh, Shinko's live. Shinko's restreaming it as well. So once I'm done with this stream, guys, I'm going to try a live redirect to Shinko's stream once I'm going to try and set it up now, actually. Let's see if I can do that now. When my stream ends, it'll hopefully encourage you to like redirect to Shinko's stream. Well, let's see if I can do that right now, because we've got time. Phil's fucking on his break right now, you know, so let me see if I can do that. In fact, while I'm trying to set all that up, I just play the goddamn music for you, you know. It's no point in you fucking trying to hear me, you know, just arse my way through this. You know, so let me just play the music for you. You can enjoy that, and I can try and set up a live redirect to Shinko stuff once we're done here. So I go to playlists, and you can see the mouse, but you can't see the screen. That's kind of funny. And we're going to just skip to the next one. There we go. Right, enjoy.
My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like is the best day of my life.
Your life is nothing.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
You're still bagging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one.
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tips goal on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big ups to your dad. And a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity. I tell you guys every day on my streams, I'm not a person who revels in hurting others to get over. I will put on positive, fun gameplay content for you guys, and I will continue to be successful that way. And if I fail, I fail, but at least at the end of the day, I can say, hey, it was a slow day. It's been a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way, but please, if you can tip me, do that rather than these super chats and membership. I need that way more, okay? I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, that's funny.
can't go and do something with your family on your day off. You're 1 day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week. That's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Huh? Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
It's
kind
going to
of
be
sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart,
spice.
tart and it's acid and nothing else. Alright. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side flip. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style. Tips. Greasy hair. Pasta once a week. Authentic style, Asian fusion style. Italian. Guess what else we're gonna add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's gonna go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side flip. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I am a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix.
This one's for all my baby girls.
And it starts to click, you know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing, right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
You have no respect. Do you value money more than our friendship?
But that's the way of them saying, we want nothing to do with Phil at all moving forward. Let's make up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch. Okay, guys, I'm back. I was just getting everything set up here. So first of all, the food has been ordered, all right? The food is ordered. We are good to go. The food will be arriving, just so everyone knows, between 4 and 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, which means essentially we have around 3 hours of chilling and reacting to the Rob Gavigan YouTube channel before that arrives. What I will do, since I'm back and now we're actually officially starting, I'm going to send out a tweet as well as do a channel post so everyone knows we're beginning the react portion of the stream. Okay, so let's do that. So here we go. We are now starting up my DSP Reacts segment of the stream as we check out various videos from YouTuber Rob Gavigan. Come by and let's check out some creepy, scary, macabre stuff together. I'll get the channel link. Help if I had that. Okay. And then let's switch over here. Post. Okay. We're all posted up. People should be joining shortly, likely. Now. Okay. We're going to be covering stuff right now. Or covering stuff right now. I'm going to give you a summary of how today's stream's going to go. People are already disturbed. They're saying that third thumbnail is disturbing them. All right, I'll move it. You guys are so disturbed. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you so quickly. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. 3 hours of reacting, essentially, to the Rob Gavigan YouTube channel. Then the food should arrive. And we're going to do a live episode of Feasting with the King. Okay? Now, I already told you guys, if we hit $150 in tips, you pick a vest. We'll do that. If we happen to hit $200 in tips today, okay, after the Feasting with the King episode, I will switch hats. We'll have a hat switch from the cowboy hat to a different hat, okay? If we raise $250 in tips today, which would be great because, again, this is the only stream I'm doing. I'm not doing 2 streams today. Then after the Feasting with the King episode later, all right, then I will switch vests as well. We'll have 2 different vests, okay? The WWE 2K22 simulation match that I'm doing today is currently scheduled for the tail end of the stream. So it's going to be some React content here, the food, a little bit more reacting, and then the match to end the night. The match will roughly take about an hour, okay? So does that sound good to you? I hope so. No one's reacting to what I'm saying. Great. We're on a react stream. You guys aren't reacting to what I'm saying. That's a great sign. Jackie Chan to me $1.50 says, I'm in love with you. Would you kiss me if we met? No. I would punch you in the nuts. And then Wings of Consent to me $1.50. So you're going to check out his video about back rooms. That shit is horrifying. Big ups. I don't know anything about back. I've only seen 2 videos from this channel to prevent myself from already having been spoiled on all the content. I wanted it to be unique. I wanted us to you know, to be seeing stuff for the first time as opposed to me watching it already and already kind of knowing what this is all about. Okay? All right. So, what would you guys... Actually, I'm going to start recording now for YouTube, just so you guys know. All right? We'll do a little intro, a little premise intro, and then we'll jump into it. Okay?
No.
All right, here we go.
No.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to something very different.
Guys, it's over. It's recording for YouTube again. It's over. I'm sorry. I hear my dog barking away randomly, man. Fucking dogs away. Guys, we were so damn close. We were so fucking close. I'm sorry. We were so close. I think what I'm going to... I mean, guys, it's still a tremendous effort, you know what I mean? I do appreciate everyone's supporting and helping and everything else. Give it away anyway. I mean... I could, I guess. 24 or 25 is not bad. I mean, give it away anyway. I mean, would it? I don't want to tarnish it though a wee bit, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like it to be a full, don't spoil the real victory. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to kind of just... I mean, I want to give you guys something, but I don't want to just kind of do it without the sense of achievement of getting the full thing done. You know what I'm saying? Maybe save it for a full bingo. I know, I feel that way too, but at the same time, I want to give fucking people something. It's just so weird. Guys, I'm going to call it there, guys, right? I'm just going to call it there. We're done so well. We're not going to do a giveaway then. We're so close to it, you know. We'll get it eventually one time. And, yeah, it's just the way it is. But thank you very much, guys, for turning up and supporting. And the contributions as well, really appreciate it, you know. I'm going to end the stream now. It's going to redirect you to Shinko stream. If you want to go there, by all means, go there. I'll see you in there. If you want to go to Piece of stream as well, he's live right now, restreaming this. You want to go there instead, go there. I support both of them, you know what I mean? And I encourage you both to support them as well. They do great stuff. But I'm going to end things there, guys. Thank you very much once again. I really do appreciate it. We were so close. We'll get that one time. Yeah, we'll just keep working the bingo cards and trying to optimise them. Gift memberships usually says it, and it's just one of those things I didn't say it. I was confident. I was getting more confident as that game went on, but alas, it's not to be. My fucking Doug's doing my nutting, man. He just won't stop barking. But yeah, this has been King Chad. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in one of the other restreams. I hope you have an enjoyable weekend. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. But yeah, thank you very much, friends, guys, once again. And yeah, peace out. Thank you again. I'll catch you later.